Okay, welcome guys. We're going to be playing some Quasimorph. It's been a little while since I've actually played this incredibly good game. They've just had their fresh meat update, which has just come out, which adds a lot of stuff. I won't bother opening it up. We'll just get in and play the game. The mods I've got installed are show needed upgrade resources, which actually gives us a bit of a clue when we actually find resources on the missions. Mod the configuration menu. Now, I don't think we need that anymore, you know? Like it's sort of... yeah, actually, I'm not sure whether we need that. And display movement speed, UI hover version. This is, and I don't know. Again, I don't know if the base game has now got this. I can't remember. Anyway, let's go in and just yes, with the mods. Yeah, so that's the only one I've got actually installed there. So what are these? Show needed upgrade resource. No, they're definitely there. Health bar. This is yeah. I'll just leave it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's start a new game. New save. We're going to be playing on customize because we can do a lot of stuff in customization now. So start. I don't want the tutorial. Easier starting missions, yes. Random starting location. I'm going to go no. The reason for that is that Mars doesn't have any Quasimorph ability, so Mars is the easiest place to start. Random starting equipment, I'm going to go yes here, I think. Actually, no, I might go no. I'll keep that where that is with just normal amounts of it. Random starting operators, yes. Let's go and play with some different characters. And we'll do random classes as well. You start off with a pure melee and pure... ranged class if you don't do this one here, but we can actually flick them on just to get something a bit different. That's all we can do in the actual start area. The operators, cloning takes time, equipment on death. What does that one do? Not lost, only the backpack. Not lost. So if we do this one through here, we end up getting all the stuff back, which I think is too much. I think we should lose it all. I think there should be a cost for dying. Emergency case, if we do actually die, then we do get an emergency case on the ship, which is fine. Lose experience on death, yeah, why not? Lose rank on death. I'll go no on that one. XP needed for perks, 100%. Backpack size. It certainly makes the game easier to have a bigger backpack, and I'll go stack size as well. Just ×2. It just means we can extract more stuff, which makes a big difference. So Abba Morasi's saying, "Hey Dad, it's been a while since I've watched a live session. Hope you're well." Yeah, thank you. I am, and hope you are too. And Boris Sotel is saying, "Hello, nice. Have a nice stream." Yeah, thank you for that. This is a great little game actually. This is really good fun game. Missions. Now we're going to go with floor restart on death. No, we're going to. If we die, we die. Evacuation rules. We need to have a chip. Or complete, or only the mission complete, or we can extract at any time. But let's go with chip obtained. That is sort of like the standard repair after missions. I'm going to go yes for the equipment. It just means that when you bring stuff back, it automatically goes to 100% repair. Otherwise, you have to then go through and manually go and repair everything, which is a pain in the ass. Number of floors, this is, we can just leave that one where that is. Number of enemies, 100%. Number of items, 100%. Condition of loot from corpses, I'll just keep that where that is. Moving between floors, cost a turn. I won't worry about that one. Doesn't really matter that much. Doesn't really matter that much. Sandbox, so no faction destruction. This means that the factions that are in the game will always be there, but we can ultimately do missions to the point where we destroy them. So I'll just leave them where they are. Faction growth, I'll just leave all this faction stuff on 100%. Mission closes as failed after a clone's death. Mission closes failed after an evacuation. I'll go yes with that one. Let's go no on that one. So we can always come back and redo the mission. So I'll keep it there. I wish you could save your start in through here. Action points, not going to give them any negatives or positives. A sight range is fine. Enemy hit points. This is massive actually. If you did go +1, you can go -1, which would sort of make the game a lot more easy. But to go +1 or even +2 is going to be really hard for you. Dodging enemies 100%, enemy resistance is 100%. Quasimorph growth, I'm going to reduce this one down. I don't like the Quasimorph aspect of the game, to be honest, so I'm going to go and just put them down as minimum as I possibly can. To be honest, if I could turn them off, I would. So I'm just going to leave them back where they are. All right, that will be all of our customizations. Let's go and start the game. Harry Meshi saying, hey Boris, there we are, and hi JKS. And
tyrants,
we'll just skip this stuff. I don't like this cutscene for some reason. I don't know why. People are saying, g'day Daz, congratulations on your deserved Ashes victory. Thank you. That was fun, actually, I got to say. I really enjoyed that yesterday. It was sort of, I was playing on slow mode. I noticed when I left, someone actually said, oh, it's too slow. Does the game go faster? Yes, I was playing on slow mode because that's my speed. Anyway, this is, just go continue, doesn't really matter. So we just got to get contracts. Nothing at Phobos. We're in the orbit of Phobos at the moment. So we're just going to go into the spacecraft, just see if there's any sort of updates we can do. Yes, there is. Supply. We'll do the upgrade into here, and we can actually go and get the conveyor production module. So we do actually have one welding machine, which is what we can see down the bottom through there. So I'm going to go and use this welding machine now to go and just get this upgrade. So we'll just go yes. So we can start to produce things on the conveyor if we wanted to. Just go and close that one. And I won't spend too much time explaining what does go on here, but the ship is divided into cloning, hangar, research, engineering, and navigation. We really want to be getting the hangar, and we want to be getting the space shuttle. What else do we want? The capsule. Allows you to summon a capsule to evacuate items from a mission. This is really, really important. Not so much now that we've got the double size backpacks, but anyway. Space shuttle back into here as well. So shuttle gets its own inventory. That's actually good as well. And then we have, so we can actually then start to extract different things while we're actually on the missions. So we'll close them off. Sorry, we can't upgrade. We'll just go back out from there. But that's actually really what we want to be sort of aiming for. In fact, sorry, what was that? What was it? What do we need for the capsule? 2 of the management unit chips. Now, one of the big changes with this version of the game is we now actually have a lot more crafting on mission that we can then go and do. So we'll just leave that one where that is. We do have the conveyor production module, so it allows us to produce items on board now. Empty slot, and typically we can build first aid kits. So let's go and start production of one of those. Can we do a second one of those? Or is that pretty much it? So this is our onboard crafting menu. So if we bring certain things back, we can make claw army knives. We can make eagle pistols. If we bring back plastic and a spring, things like that. So there's anyway, it's pretty cool. The crafting, and the crafting's getting more and more solid over time. We'll come back to operators when we've got a mission. Let's go to the system map. Now Mars has got one mission. This is a mission where there's either Corwood MG or ANCOM. Now, I think that I'm going to do the ANCOM side of things rather than the Corwood. You can choose whichever one you're going to do. So this is actually the mission for Corwood is espionage, which is a hard one, and the ANCOM one will be to stop espionage. So let's go and do that one. We'll just go a flick across. It's going to be 39 days before that one expires. So 16 hours travel though, so we'll just go and start the travel across to that one. So Fridge Makara saying, Quasimorph, I'm preparing to suck less at this game. There we go. I always find it weirdly difficult to get my hands on ANCOM gear, which is a shame because I really like their armor. Yeah, I never focus too much on the on what we can, because it takes so long to actually pick up stuff. So we need to try to, it's quite convoluted. We've got a stock market through here, for example. What I will do is I will go to some of the things like ANCOM, which is and so it tells us things, for example, like this particular one is, as an example, is the Hexarch ANCOM describes itself as a publishing business. And so they've got they've got all sorts of different stuff in through here. They've got sponsoring the formation of private armies, blah, blah, blah. So they're quite powerful. We can subscribe to them, so we sort of end up with getting their missions, and these are the missions they currently have. So we've got those, and the technology that they then sort of actually have in through here as well goes up through different levels as it starts to rise. They do actually have class chips, which would be good for us to sort of then try to go and grab as well. But they do ultimately sort of end up with sort of like higher level equipment over time. So anyway, that's at level 1 at this stage, north of 600. I'm not sure how we level up. I've never really played enough to get anywhere with these things. I've never actually done I think I've done very limited successful trading with what we're doing. I do want to subscribe to them. I want to subscribe to Civil Resistance. I want to see what they have available. Because they are sort of like the enemy. These are sort of like the terrorists, I guess, in the game. Then we've got things, for example, like it's always procedural as to where things do start off. SBN is really, really low. I always like doing their stuff. Actually, I like their missions. So I'm going to go and subscribe to them. We'll see if we can actually raise them up into being a bit of a powerhouse. So we'll try to help them. And other ones that I do like, I like going against the Unchained Belt. Some like Coven I don't mind going against. But the ones that we have, we've got Dilthy back in through here, which does have a few different bits and pieces. So they've got sort of like more high-tech type stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure which way we'll go there. Let's have a look. So, Fridge Makara is in saying the Arbiter and Shadow pattern is actually pretty good. Oh, okay. That was with Ancom, wasn't it? Where was that? Actually, it must be further down. As I say, I haven't really done much trading in the game. But we'll Planet Bridge. I think I'll Dilthy. What are they? Who are they? They are an engineering hyper corporation. Was these ones out from the belt? Yeah, Keeper of the Belt. So this is actually like belters, but high tech belters. Whereas the Unchained Belt are more the. These are sort of more the Union of Pirates. These are the belters from whatever that TV show is, which I've forgotten. Hi Vegan, how you going? I don't know if I said hi before. Floorby is saying subscribe to the demons. There we are. Nabba is saying is their Tech 2 armor. Oh, and Shadow Pattern is their Tech 3 armor. Oh, okay. Look, I've never really got there. I'd love to be able to sort of do that sometime, but I never play long enough to actually sort of really sort of push things along. This essentially is their power that they actually have in through here. So if we go back to Ancom, if we go and try to befriend Ancom a little bit with what they're doing, Zeklin is the traditional enemy in the game, and so we'll sort of avoid doing stuff with or against them for a little while. The premise is that we've just finished off a mission against them, like when we start the game. So info. This is their faction assets. This is how many different assets they have in the universe. Sorry, in the galaxy, not the galaxy, in the solar system. It's all based in the solar system. So we've got headquarters, and then 12 assets. That's their faction power. And so if we do help them, they'll just get more and more powerful. Then we've got faction tech. So this is their technology level, which you can sort of see we only had tech level 1. Relations with the faction. At the moment, we only have like 20 reputation. And you can see the little face on the side over through here is just neutral for everyone. As we start to do more missions against them, we'll end up forming enemies, but also forming friendships. Now, we need to be able to be able to sort of barter properly. We need to try to get a reputation up and look after these particular factions. In the meantime, with the 16 hours we took to travel across, we now actually have we have Planet Bridge, which wants to do an espionage mission against Tian Ming. If you look at Tian Ming, where are they? There it is. Tian Ming is this one a new one? Headquarters, the Ark on Jupiter. Biotech Life Support Systems Energy. Tianming's corporation began as an expansive biotech industry complex. Yeah, I don't mind if we could go against them if we wanted to. If we just go back out again. So they've got, yeah, everyone's starting off with 12 assets, I think. And yeah, so we've got a couple of different things into here, including this one mission in Mars. These are considered to be easy, this first one, where we actually go with Planet Bridge. Planet Bridge, if we help Planet Bridge with this one through here, they're here at 1500. They've got active contracts on Mars and the Moon, and then they've got defence contracts in other locations. Have a look at these are engineering and construction technologies. So if we went up against, actually if we go up against the Tianming, let's go this one first. Look at this, what sort of tech are we likely to find? Saw blade throwers, they're very, very dangerous. Rending blades, so lots of blades. We do have mine chips, which would be cool to pick up if we could. Yeah, so they're mainly going to be having these sorts of these bounce off walls. These are really, really dangerous. Anyway, let's go and do that mission there, I think. So we'll start off with going with Planet Bridge. So we'll go and start this particular one. So we can always swap it over, but we'll start off with Planet Bridge as a beneficiary who we're going to be helping against Tianming back in through here. And so we need to pick an operator. Now we don't know the operators that we actually have. So let's go and have a bit of a look. So we've got Percy Fawcett, who is so this is one of the originals that we actually end up having through here. He has got a lot of, you can see the satiety limit is 2,400 kilocalories. One of the big things now that's changed with this version of the game is that we now actually have this got two benefits rather than one benefit. So they're more powerful. The units, the agents that we use are now more powerful. So down through here, resisting all at plus 12 is very, very strong. So this guy is a really hard to kill. Like already, he's almost got like armor, like in his actual blood. Receive wound chance 0%. Melee damage per 10 kilogram is plus 10%. So he sort of just gets more and more powerful in melee. His strike accuracy though is low, and his shooting accuracy is low as well. But he's very survivable. So he can sort of pick up either. Actually, shooting is so bad. We want him to be melee if possible. There's a new one that's Nico Medic, and through here, pistol accuracy plus 40%, critical damage plus 40%. Shooting accuracy goes up again. So very, very accurate with ranged attacks. We've got Misra. I think this is another new one as well. So this one here, we look down the bottom through there. Calorie consumption minus 60% kilocalories. Addiction immunity as well, so can take any sort of drug that they find as well. Not great overall, but does have a lot of satiety limits. And then Jan Shamarat as well. Maybe this one's new. They brought in a lot of new operators this one around. So ignores armor until detected. That's pretty cool. Detection radius of plus 4, so I can see a lot. This one's a lot more sneaky. We've got shooting accuracy there, which is high. Strike accuracy is high. Low satiety limit. Sight range of 10. What are the others? Yeah, they've still got a sight range of 10. I think we might take... I don't know if you'd go in with someone new or... that's probably the one I'd take in if I was trying to sneak around a bit. But I like good old Percy, I got to say. With that resist all at plus 12 is very, very cool. Let's just go and see what classes we've got. Okay, these are two new ones again that we've sort of chosen random ones. So Spaceborne Ghosts, what do we end up with this one through here? You'll find that the middle one will be their base, what they do basically. So this one will always be resist all for him. If we bring someone else in, that will be whatever their skill set is. But then we have other things that happen. So we've got agent training. So this is a pistol accuracy goes up by 15%. Pistol range goes up by plus 1. So this is a shooting one. And through here we've got no sound chance, 50%. So each kill of an unaware enemy grants 8 XP. So we start to sort of XP up by being muffled. So we've actually can be more silent and come up behind units. Lightweight gear. So we've got equipment weight is minus 25%. So as we're sort of picking things up, we get less and less. Like it's the weight that we're carrying around is less. Each 10 units of weight grants 1 XP when moving in stealth mode. Wow, okay. So the more unit we carry, the more we carry as well, the better that is. Sneaky shot. So each hit in stealth mode activates the trigger. So trigger activates cost 10 XP, activation costs 80 satiety, and the cooldown is 18 turns. It gives 10 XP, yeah. So we go with critical hit chance. Then we've got assault reflex in through here. So extra action point. So enemy missed attack on the player activates the trigger. So Spaceborne Ghost looks pretty good actually. And then down the bottom through here we've got War Crime. So stun duration 1 turn, number of enemies 3, killing activates the trigger. Each trigger gives 5 XP, blah blah blah. Okay, and then we've got the Terror Pack. Again, that stays the same up there. Possession, yeah, this is more Quasimorph type stuff, which I'm probably not really interested in, to be honest. So I think we'll just go with the space. Yeah, this is much more like Insanity. Yeah, this is Quasimorph affects the clone. I'm not going to worry about that one. I'm just going to go Spaceborne Ghosts. We'll select that one. The equipment, we don't actually have implant. If we got implants, now have we got anything here? Didn't have a look at the what we actually had. If we just sort everything else out, that's the any parts. I don't think there'll be anything else up through here that would be all that useful. Yeah, these are just the cargo hold. So if we had things we could place on any augmentations, we'd be able to then go and pick them up from there, but we don't actually have any. So we'll just go to the equipment. Now, initially, I like to go in with minimal stuff. So we're just going to go across into here. A knife is fine is for all we need. We're going to be able to pick up other things as we go. So I don't want to be losing too much. I'll just go and throw one knife in. And I will pick up a backpack if we've got one of them. Because we've only got this, I possibly can do it. This little up arrow is from a mod that's just telling us that this is actually we can use these for upgrades in the ship. But the tourist backpack, if I go and do that one, because I've done double the carry weight of what we have, I can then go and pick up a lot of stuff. So I'm going to come back with clothing and rags from the mission. So we'll start to sort of try to get. Because we've got so much backpack abilities, we should be able to get out of this mission fairly well. His code name is Paladin. So these are clones that come in, and if they get killed, we just reclone them again. So we'll just go back, and that's it. He's ready to go. So he is. We can start the mission. So pick up the corporate PCPU from Red Tiangong and evacuate with it. Now, details, been a major center of operations, yeah, blah, blah, blah. SPN is filled with mutual accusations, blah, blah, blah as well. Start the mission. I just found one of the PCPUs that stuff with data over the guards of Red Tiangong already on their battle stations. We'll try to get you as close to the target as possible. Take the device and come back. So they're already looking for infiltrators. I should have gone with the ghost one. Anyway, we need to get in first. Now we're in Phobos. Are we in Phobos? No, this is like a space station. Okay, so we're going to be on a space station. So I'll read a few more of the comments here, guys. So the Expanse, there we go. Thank you, JKS. Where did we get up to? So yeah, Fridge Makara saying, honestly, I know the feel that feel. I always end up resetting my saves before anyone gets to level 5. I never even make it that far. I only really sort of play like 1 or 2 sessions and then I'm gone. Because I'm playing them live, I guess. These guys are why I never go to Jupiter. Yeah, okay. So I love Tien Ming's melee weapons, but I kind of hate their range weapons. Yeah, those saw blades will be very, very interesting. I don't know if we'll survive this. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Yeah, Percy's shooting accuracy isn't as bad. Isn't that bad, is it? 35 isn't the worst. It's pretty bad. Yeah, so he can. So what we end up having with Percy, if we go back to, is it the health? No, not the health. Inventory. So the inventory, he starts off with all these different resistances, which is actually really, really high. So he actually, against blunt damage, he's got all these different, so he takes less damage when things actually happen to him, just natively. He is a very, very powerful unit. So, yeah, so you got the Terror Pack and the Spaceborne Ghost. The Terror Pack I'm not going to be using, but we'll just go back. Now, one of the things, the big thing with this game is is how you use your actions. So we've got a choice here between walking, which is 2 action points per 2 actions per turn. We can go and press X, which will then be running. So we can do this one, which is 3 actions per turn. The trouble with this one is that you can't open doors, you can't and you can't interact with boxes or anything like that. And also, see the calorie consumption? It's minus 10 calories per action point. So 30 kilocalories per turn, which is very, very high. Overall accuracy goes down as well. And so you can see the inventory and actions not available. But that can give us, in limited time, can give us some survivability. If I just go back again, walking is going to just be 2 action points, and then it's 2 kilocalories per action point. So we lose 4 kilocalories, which are essentially, this is our kilocalories back over through here, which is the satiety. If this one drops to 0, we then start to starve. So we need to make sure that we've always got some food, inside us. If I go back and now go into sneak mode, this is stealth mode, and this one is only 1 kilocalorie per action point. So for us to move 3 moves, like let's just say we wanted to move to the right this way through here. If I'm sneaking, it's only 3 action points. If I'm running, it's 30 action points. So a big difference. So we actually sort of lose, not action points, it's 30 of the satiety points. Anyway, we've got 150 health, which is very, very high for one of these agents. If I go this way, I can also then, you'll see that it says notice hidden enemies and inventory actions are free. If I go back up to the next one, if I just press the X key again, this one here is the, it does cost us an action point. So stealth mode is the preferred way of moving around, but you don't want to get into combat in this mode. So I'm just going to start to move across. I can sort of zoom around to have a look and see if I can spot anything at all. I'll just focus on one area, and then we'll just sort of make our way through. So we'll pick up enemies around if they're close enough. This particular update has got like a lot more going for it now in what does go on. Oh, here's a basic item. We've got ourselves a chip. Unlocks production items, so the PMC MRE. So we'll just go and grab that one, and this is some food as well. Now this one actually allows us to we can justify leaving straight away because we found this particular one. But let's continue on. So we can actually go and call in the evacuation straight away and just go back to the ship and leave with this particular chip. Like if we have a look, and won't be able to see it. So that will be for building guns, I believe. I think that's what that would be. Let's just go back out and move across. And what do we got? They've got baronyl through this other side, and then we've got a piece of rotten skin, which we don't need. When you eat human flesh, the quasimorphosis kicks in. It's sort of like a demonic aspect of the game. It's an aspect I don't really like, even though it's the name of the game. But there we go. We just saw someone moving down this way. This is a container with bandage. Cool. We'll grab that. There's a workstation up above. Actually, so this workstation. These have actually received a lot of attention because, but we don't have anything we can actually go and do with that one just yet. I will come back down. Now these are moving at 3, and we can sort of see down through here. If we right click on it, this is a bastion unit. Should be able to right. There we go. So built strong, silent, and loyal. She was born in a tank and taught one command: obey. So this is actually like a unit. She's got glasses, a t-shirt. She's using a rough cleaver, which is going to be a bit of a problem. We've got jeans in through that side, sneakers, and she does have a Pathfinder tactical vest. If we have a look at her health, she's got 45 health. She's attacking and she's running. She goes at our running speed. Now, can I move up? Yeah, I can actually go into my running speed, my running mode now. I'm going to need to kill her off. This one here is a ranged unit. We can see down through there. We can see little things. This will be a melee. There'll be a little sword there. This one's a ranged unit through here. And this one here has got a sawn-off shotgun. So it's, and it has, if we have a look at the, actually if I just close that one off, we can then sort of see this one also has 3 action points. So I'm going to go and do 2 hits here. Now, we almost got her. I'm going to go and, I've got to sort of continue. Her jeans have been now ripped off. If we have a look and see what we've done. So she's got 11 action points left. We have a deep wound in the thigh, which is going to, running is now unavailable to her, but her normal speed is 3 anyway. So she's still going to be moving, and she does do 2 action points per turn. So she'll still, even if I run away now, she will still get 2 shots at me, 2 free shots. So I'm better off just going for the kill and just trying to get her down. There we go, that worked. They fired at me, but didn't actually sort of get anywhere. Now, if we go and have a look at her, I can't really do much there. That was the Sentinel. So the Sentinel now has lost action points. If I move up, this unit's going to move around this other side, and I can't open that door. So now I've got to think, how am I going to get to this unit in time? Which I don't think I really can effectively. So I'm going to go and press Z and just go back down to walking mode. I'm going to interact with this one. This is Guardsman's Clothing, which is military goods. I'm going to go and take that. I'm going to take the Rough Cleaver as well for now. And I'll take the Tactical Vest. I'll just go and throw those things on. It just gives me 2 slots down in here with what we can then go and do. Look, I might as well take that as well. We can then sort of have a look and see her corpse. We can, if we wanted to, we could then go and sort of butcher what's going on. Now, if I go and have a look at this one here, it's just used up one of its shots with this one here. I could try to throw the knife. Precise stab. No, I'd have to move in. I'm going to move back and just leave it there. I think I might start to move back away from this one. If I go back to stealth mode again, it's not moving from that location. Let's go up to this door here. It's followed us through. All right, I'm going to move into there, and it's now moving at 3. So let's now press X, and I'm now going to be moving in and do 2 stabs. Damn. All right, so we've now got an injury. This doesn't look too bad. So the first priority is to treat the wound. You can use bandages, splinter, even ordinary rags. Here, blah blah blah. So in this case, we've still got the 3 action points in through this other side. Our health is down to 129. If I press the H, we can then sort of see what actually happened. And so our shoulder has just got a contusion, which is not super serious, so it's not going to really worry us that much. And so we end up sort of getting like the... so our hit points have gone down with that particular shot. We're going to be regenerating a little bit through here. Our... This is actually the satiety is going to be going down, but the hit points will come back up because this is not really all that problem. So we should be fine. There we go. That one's now being killed. Let's just go and press Z again, so we can just go back into stealth mode. I can't interact with this, so I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to press space, and we just go that way. You can see the health is already coming up, even though we've actually still got this contusion. I'm just going to go now and have a look at this unit. So we do actually have quasimorphic data, which is a scientific good. We'll take that. We've got bullets. Now it looks like they dropped their... Yeah, the gun is not too bad. Let's go and grab the gun. There's a piece of flesh. So when we actually hit it, we actually sliced off his arm, I think. If we have a look and see... Yeah, so we actually ended up with our knife cutting his arm off with that particular attack. And if we just go back to the backpack and through this other side, I'm going to disassemble this one. That gave me 3 rags. I'm going to take that one. Actually, I should be wearing this stuff. I'm going to put those into here. just so I can sort of replenish that one there. And I'll just grab the jack boots. I'll throw on the t-shirt as well. These aren't great for protection, but they will sort of improve our things a little bit. We get a little bit more pierce and explosion resistance there. Cold resistance goes up with what we're now wearing with the balaclava, I would guess. Yeah, that one goes up. So we can sort of see, and also blunt resistance goes up as well as we start to put more clothing on. So we need to find more people. I'm happy enough with where we are still. Like, we're still sort of doing okay here. But we can, if we wanted to, just do the extraction whenever we feel like it. So that's all good. We've taken all the stuff from there. There may be other loot back in this other area. So let's just keep on going back in again. You can see our health is improving all the time. We've still got this fracture, but it is self-healing. I can use the rags that we find as bandages. There's more down this way. Let's go this side. And I will just pick up all of this crafting stuff. It's rusty metal. I won't worry about the rusty metal as such. There's a saw blade. So we just have to be careful. We have to sort of check and see who's doing what. Oh, this is a mechanism. Sorry, it's not a saw blade. That's okay. Got some bullets up the top there. Pick those up as well. I can just pop them into the vest. There's a pipe, which again, I'm just going to grab all the stuff because, and it'll increase our equipment weight as we sort of do get these things. Our dodge chance goes down the more that we actually are carrying. And there's a water bottle there. I'll just go and grab that as well. Just see what's happening down through here. If I press the map, it's just M. If there are things we can then go and do, we can, like if there's anything on this particular layer, we can then at least sort of see what's going on. So we've still got a door down there. We didn't check this room up through here. Not that we have to go everywhere. You can see the 2 dead bodies back down this way. Sometimes that will then trigger other forces that will then start to hunt you down. So you do have to be a little bit careful. So Floorbeer is saying there is a caveat. Moving in sneak will have the highest quasimorphosis because because it takes the most turns to travel. That's true, except on Mars. Yes, Mars and the Moon. Yeah, they're the two. Mars, Phobos, Deimos, and the Moon don't have a quasimorphosis, but we have started the game with them down at 50% anyway. Yeah, axes are good for throwing as well. Okay, yeah, so at least we've still got it. Graze your shoulder with one buckshot pellet. There we go. Anyone else having bitrate issues? Could be me. Some people have got that. And maybe because I'm streaming from Australia. A few people have actually mentioned that in the past. What some people do is actually go and watch on YouTube, where where it doesn't seem to have that bitrate problem, and then but stay in the chat on Twitch. Is what a lot of people have done in the past when they get these issues with my streams. Yep. So Fridge Makara is saying quasimorphosis is only partially related to time. It's mostly caused by violence. Yeah. So it's not. And again, it's not. It's actually a mechanic I don't like. I know it's the name of the game, but I would tend to play without it. What have we got there? That's the elevator. This is actually where we have to go to the next phase. Is there anything in here that we can do? No, nothing in this way. It's a dark room. All right, so we'll go to the elevator. Now, I think there's only, if we go and have a look at if we go to the T and just talk to Mission Control, so we do pick up the corporate PCU from on floor 3. So we're on floor 1 at the moment. So let's go up to the next floor and see how we go. I like this. They're changing the graphics everywhere. They're giving better themes to everything that's sort of now done. You'll see that this has actually now got like a whole, this has got like conveyor belts and stuff like that with this particular group. There's nothing in there. There is weapon parts. I might just go and grab those, because I can bring them back to the ship ultimately. I can always go back through the elevator now and do the evacuation because we picked up that powerful chip initially. And we'll have a bit of a look up that way. There's a door, nothing else. There's something there. Empty bottle. I'll just go and grab that. We can then ultimately make Molotov cocktails and things from those. Just press the M key again. So we've got no way out here, so we'll just keep on sort of moving on up to the next level. And I'll just move so I can actually sort of see what's going to happen here. I'm just going to stay where I am. If I swap over by pressing the S key, we've got a concentrated fire mode or a scatter. I'm going to go concentrated. I'm going to go to running mode. It's only 40%. Oh, and this one's got 3. So 1, 2, 3. It can't get to me. So let's fire at it a couple of times. It's now been activated. And what's it got? If we have a look and see, it's got one of these rending blades. Now, it can only move at 3, so I've got one free shot at it, only at 46 into this other side. Missed, and now I need to sort of run backwards. So I'm going to run back to here. That will then bring it right next to me, but it won't get the shot. So important to know, 1, 2, 3. We need to be down into here. We've got 2 more moves. It's now behind us, but hasn't actually been able to shoot anything. Let's have a look and see what it's got. This is another Bastion unit. Does just have a T-shirt. I'm going to have to smack it with the I don't think I'm going to be all that accurate. No, I'm only 46. I'm going to swap over to my knife. Missed. Got it. That was lucky. Okay, so we'll just now go back to stealth mode again and check it all out. So I'm going to go and disassemble that. We can see the difference there between this and what we end up having. We do better against the cold with this Greyhound hat, but everything else is worse. So I'm just going to go back and get the rags from that one as well. This blade, when we compare this to what we end up having, the knife is about the same with lacerating. Critical hit, the knife is better. Strike accuracy, the knife is much better. Strikes, we have between 1 or 3. They've got 2. Amputates when injured is one thing that this one actually does. The blade does do. Long blade with rusty metal. I'm not going to worry about it in that case. So it's only worth 100 anyway. And the sneakers are not really better than what we have. Let's just go and pull them apart. We may be getting plastic from this. Yep, so we've got plastic as well as rags. And they've got Balm Star. Okay, this one is stabilizes wounds. All right, so we'll grab that as well. Okay, and we have a look at the have a look at the body. There's a big bone which we cut off as we sort of did the damage there. So we'll continue on up again with the map. That's the only way through at this stage. So we'll just keep on going back up. There is actually a stove there. If we actually had flesh, we could cook it if we wanted to. We can't interact with those. We can interact with the cooler and pick up water. So we'll pick up that one. That's now empty. This one here, we can actually sort of go and make, like if we actually get dog meat, we can actually then make these Mr. Meaties. If we get a head of cabbage, we can then make a Mr. Veggie. So there's a whole lot of stuff now that's been added into the game for crafting, but we don't actually have this stuff. In fact, we can even sort of make just, if we cut off human flesh and we have a tin, we can then make canned food. So it's quite funny, this game. Just the way it sort of does work. There is actually this. I'm going to go and eat that now, just to get my satiety up. So that's going to give me a little bit of a boost along as well. And there's our tin. So if we did want to use it, but I'll just keep on carrying it along. And we've got another one there as well. That just got me a little bit up through that other side. What about this one here? Pepsi Cola. I'm not urgently needing stuff. I'll go and eat this as well, just to get, again, the satiety up. It should give me more plastic, I think, when we actually do that one. So we are getting regeneration because of the drink that we took. Now, there's nothing up the top there. So I can see if there's anything else in this room. Sometimes some of the machines can do different things, but I think we're actually okay there. I might just swap back and reload there we go, reload again. I think we can get up to 8. Yeah, I've only got one more anyway. So, okay, and then we're just waiting for this thing, whatever's in here. We'll just go back up to walking mode. We should just move up that way. Okay, I've got 2 of them there. This one only moves at 2. This one only moves at 1. So these are slower moving. If we have a look and see what we actually have through here. So we've got a carver, so synthetic garments back in through here. So this looks more like they're, this is still a bastion actually with what's going on through there. Just got common clothes in through this other side. Nothing too special. And what have you got? This one's also melee. You can see a little sort of knife symbol there. And this one here also, yeah, just has a claw army knife. And again, only moves at 1. So this is a Freeman. So this one should be even weaker. So these are both not really a big problem for us. But moving at 2, it can then sort of come and get us. So I'm just going to go and move back. There it is. It's now seen us. I'm going to now move up to have 3 actions. It's going to be moving 1, 2, and then back up into here. So I'm just going to go and blast this. Missed. 1, 2. I can still blast 1 more. 1, 2. It can't do anything else now, so it's actually now taken some damage. Oh, here we go. Got a robotic body part back in through this other side. So it actually, its head has been replaced with a robot's head. Interesting. I didn't check the others actually, but that's actually something that is interesting there. So so it's got a robot head. It can't really do much against me, so I might as well blast it. Actually, I won't do that. I'm just going to swap over, and we'll just wait. Here it comes. We've got 3 shots at 66% chance to hit it. There we go. That one's down, and we'll just go back down now and wait until we sort of can now go back into stealth mode again. So we've got a claw army knife. I won't worry about picking up those. We've wrecked all of those things. Our balaclava is still better. We still haven't been able to find any pants. I'm going to cut its head off, so we can sort of chop that off, and that will then be on the ground through here. Oh, it's just rusty parts, so we didn't pick up anything much really with the head, so can't do anything with that one. Okay, that's yep. So the robotic body parts have been cut off. I'm not going to worry about anything else that we've actually sort of done through there. Let's we've sort of now got limited ammo left with what we had picked up. So I'm just now going to just press control and then sort of move across. There was more units down this way. Now there doesn't seem to be much down this other side. If I had to guess, we're going to have to go back this side. Switch over. Now this was could only move at 1, I think. So I will still switch. I'm just going to go up to movement, like to double movement. Now we've got a couple of them in here. This one moves at 1. This one moves at 3. This one moves at 3 with the which has got a big axe. So this is another one of the bastions. It's got a normal head this time, so no other body parts. So this one here is a bit more of a dangerous element for us to contend with, whereas the other one has just got the knife. Yep, that was the one we saw be there before. I've only got an 18% chance there, so I might as well... It's not looking at us. So 1, 2, 3. It can get back to there. This one here can only move at 1. Let's swap back over. We do, if we only stay in this mode, we end up with better accuracy. Whoa, there's another one there. Did it hit this one? No, it didn't. So there was another one here with 2 action points, which is using a semi-automatic pistol. Shouldn't really worry us too much, I don't think. And then this guy is still going to be coming back up as well. So I'm going to now we're moving at 3. So we've got the assault reflex. We get an extra action point. So enemy missed attack on the player activates the trigger, and so we end up. It does cost us a bit of satiety to do it, but it does give me an extra action, which will allow me, if I've got a 95% chance of hitting it there, if I go and press the X, I then get 4, and it goes down a little bit. So if I press Z, you know, it's still the same. Okay, that one's down. They're certainly aware of us now. You can see the little exclamation marks, and so they'll be coming. They're both. Now I can get 1, 2, 3. I can't get a shot there, but these. So if we have a look at these free women here. Only 15 health points. This one here moving at 3 is a problem. But these have sort of been stunned. I don't know why. Why is that? War crime. Oh, here we go. So stun duration, number of enemies 3, killing activates the trigger. So we've killed that one, which will give me 2 shots against this one. This one here I just have to move back away from. It is only used, it's only got one of those rough cleavers. Okay, that's not too bad. So with the 3 more action points, 1, 2, 3, gives me a another shot there. Then 1, 2, 3. I just have to move back to there. So because they're stunned, they don't get a shot. Now it's our turn. Oh, they do get a shot. I didn't realize that they did. I thought when they were stunned, maybe they just get less. All right, kill that one off. So 1, 2, 3, and we have. They're still going to get one more shot on me, I think. This one's a bit too powerful. Let's go and swap out then. In this case, it's only 47%. What about we go dispersed? Missed. We did manage to dodge. All right, swap back again to the blade. Oh man, this is not good. Let's have a quick look at the health in here, our health monitor, and just see what the problem actually is. So we've just got a contusion on our chest. This guy is super strong because of his natural resistances. There we go, got him. So that's been taken out, and there's the elevator to take us to the next level. So we'll now just go back down to stealth mode again and check them out. Still no pants. We've got toxic ammo there. I'll just go and grab that. Sneakers, tactical vest. I'll take that one back to the space station. The green jacket is going to be better than what we're wearing with the t-shirt. I'm just going to disassemble that one. That will just give me more rags. This military cap is not as good as the balaclava, but we can disassemble that as well. I'm not going to worry about that one. Just keep on disassembling all of these. Now we've got this one here. Our dodge chance is going down, knockback chance is going down as well, and the calorie consumption is going up a little bit as we move around because we're carrying so much weight. There's nothing of use in through here. So I'll just leave that one where that is, and we'll just check her out as well. No, this again, no pants. Disassemble that one. We'll take the pistol. Actually, the pistol, what have we got in through here? This rod. It's for robots. And we've got a long blade there as well. Well, let's go and drink some of this stuff. It does give me another extra slot in through here. This pistol. Swap them over. And we've still got a bit we can do in through here. So we'll swap to the other weapon and reload. It's going to take me 2 turns to do that. And we are sort of picking up our health now with the regeneration. So we're sort of now getting the health right up. Okay, final level to be done. Now, if we press the M key, there it is. That's where the PCPU is, very, very close to where we are. So let's move across now, and there's a unit there. It moves at 2, and it's a melee unit. It hasn't seen us yet. It doesn't have an exclamation mark. I do have a 90% chance of actually hitting that, but you can see there the yellow when it goes around the corner. It's not going to. We're going to hit the corner. We're not going to be able to hit it. It's now trying to figure out what's going on. We now have clear shots. I'm just going to press X, so we've got 2 shots at it. 1, 2. It'll then be nice and close, and it's down. So we've got it straight away. Just make sure nothing's coming that way. Just go back to stealth mode again. Here comes another one. This one only moves at 1, and it's got a is only using a melee weapon. So again, you can see the yellow. It means I'm going to more likely clip the corner. So I'm just going to go and press the Z key. Oh, sorry, I'm already in stealth mode. I'm going to press the S and just go back to my knife. There's another unit there which we don't know about. Finally got some pants. They're not the best pants. This is only worth 75. This one's worth 100. So this is a worse one. We're just going to unload the ammo. So it's using buckshot, and we'll just assemble those while we're here. Grab that buckshot there. Now this one could be moving really, really fast. I think I'll just go up. A movement. Still hasn't really seen us. I'll go to running mode. And that one's also only got 1 move. There's the PCPU. Kill that one off. That one can only move in 1. I can't interact with that PCPU just yet. So this is medical. This looks like a medical bay that's actually in this region. This one's scared, so it's running away. So you got 1 move. Good. Okay, we'll just go back to stealth mode again. And synthetic garment is not really going to help us much except for against the cold. Here we go. Here's our Christmas cheer. We've got a festive hat, which is going to give us good cold protection, but nothing else. We can disassemble that one for more rags. Disassemble that one. Sneakers we'll disassemble. I'm going to drink this. I'm going to eat that because we need 1 more slot for the PCPU. That container's empty. Can't see anything else in that one. Have a quick look at this guy. Nothing much in there. We'll just disassemble those. There's a poppy straw, which is not worth a hell of a lot. I'll keep what we've got. This one is worth a bit more. Just seeing if there's anything else we want to get. We've got a short pipe there. You know, we can't do anything else with that. I think I'll just leave everything actually with what I've got. The rod. Again, I want to bring as much stuff back as I possibly can. So let's just go back across, press Control, click, PCPU, pick up that one, throw it back in there, and now we have the extraction. So mission complete. We now can do the evacuation. Good job. Go back to the elevator, and so we can sort of get out of here now. So we're full anyway, so let's just go back down into the elevator and get out of here. Evacuation, there we are. So we can either go back down through and pick up other loot, one of the things you can do is leave all your loot at the elevators and then just go back and then re-sort them out if you're not wanting to sort of carry around too much stuff. So that agent, even though he did take a bit of damage, he's a very, very powerful agent because of his resistances, which is really cool. So that's a ranged unit. Actually, I didn't even have a look, to be honest. I can't remember. So I didn't know you need to put bullets on quick inventory slots. You don't need to, but you can. It just means that you don't have to carry them around as such. Just go continue. Okay, so Tianming is forced to change all operational plans. It suspects who the customer might be. If it decides to take revenge, we can expect a contract from it as well. So we're a sort of paramilitary group out for hire. We're like mercenaries. The customer's representative, Planet Bridge, took the PCPU and gave us the reward. It's already on the spacecraft. Continue. And this is what we ended up getting. We ended up getting a lot of capacitors. We did get a basic item chip in through here for medical glue. Security drone, which we can bring around with us as well, and also a electromagnetic gun, which is not all that powerful. We've got a lot of capacitors and just some nails. So Planet Bridge now got another plus 200 power points. Reputation went up with them by up to 17. They lost. They lost the status was a trade break. Their power levels went down by 40, and their reputation, or our reputation with them, went down as well. It's not debilitating yet, so we can do a few missions against different things if we need to. So we'll just go continue, and so that's now back on the ship, so we can sort of see all these different things. If I just go back and resort, so sort the cargo hold, I can just go and do that one, and it'll then just sort things out. Now this stationary turret is an upgrade for something that we need somewhere else in the ship. All of this stuff, I'm just going to offload all of this. Now we do actually have the, we can unlock the chip, which will then allow us to do crafting for that. I'll maybe show that when let's just unload everything, unload all of that. I'll keep these here with what we end up having. We don't need those. We can just go throw those in, and then we'll just go and resort everything else out. So it'll just get rid of different bits and pieces, but we do end up with our crafting materials back into here if we need it. So as we bring back crafting materials, we're then going to be able to do more crafting on the ship itself. So I'll keep them where they are, and we'll just finish off our mission. So we're now back on the ship again. If we go back to the spacecraft, there possibly won't be much we can then go and do. Supply, if we go back to upgrades, there's nothing in through here. We need welding machines. 3 welding machines to take it in either one of those directions. Go back to cloning. This one requires a couple of cloning control systems, 2 of those, which we don't have any. So close that one off. The hangar. This is one that I do want to be upgrading if I can. And again, 2 management unit chips. Anyway, let's just go back and close that one off. Just go back. So the conveyor is still actually building up the first aid kit. But we can now start to build other things, like another tourist backpack with 4 of the rags that we brought back. So that's going to be useful. So I will actually go and grab one of those. We can make these food. We can actually sort of create food in through there as well. The tactical vests are not really all that important to us. We can make knives now with the blade that we brought back and plastic. We can make bandages, which is cool. We can make, so this one here is a splint. We need rotten meat to be able to make antibiotics, so if we do remember to bring that one back. So they've changed us a lot with what you can then go and do. We need a splint and antibiotics and a bandage to make a first aid kit. Sorbent. Blacksmith requires rubber and ceramic plate. So there's a lot of stuff in through here. We did pick up one crude we need a second crude mechanism there and another rod to make an engineering repair kit. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff we can go and build, but I do want to go and grab one of these, so we'll start production on that one there. So it's got ×2, this ×5. don't want that. I just want maybe one. Start production, yeah, that's fine. The medical kits are definitely worth getting if we've got the other bits and pieces. So I'm getting 2 of those. That's fine. We'll just let them continue on. We'll just get one of these tourist backpacks just so that another agent can then come back through. But we were damaged in that last attack. So yep. So SBN expansion 25 days. Okay. So SBN is now sort of is improving a little bit. These are different things that we're sort of now looking at as well. So there are a few different other missions now available. So we've got one through here where we've got the realware against Frank Comte PS. So wanting to do an espionage mission. And back over through here we still have the Corwood against ANCOM. And I do want to help ANCOM. So I'm going to go and this is 3 floors just to eliminate the infiltrators. So let's go and do this one through here. The trouble we're going to have now is that Percy will be not available for a little bit of time. So if we could go back to the spacecraft again and look at the agents, the operators. Oh no, he's actually still okay. All right, so no implants. Yep, he's fine. So we can keep on using him at this stage. If he was, if he needed repairs, like after being hit, like being shot at a few times, then he'd need to be resting. But it looks like he's actually okay for the next mission. Cargo hold we don't need to look at. We'll just go back out again. So we'll head in again. So we'll just go back into the into this particular one. We're going to do the mission 4. So pick up a prototype of a new invention at Rebus Sky City and evacuate with it. We want to switch over to eliminate all the infiltration teams. So we're going to be helping so recently Rebus Sky City has been the main centre of operations of ANCOM. It learned that Corwood MG is preparing an espionage operation at the station. The target will be the PCPU of a chief manager. If the device is stolen, ANCOM will have to redo all operational and strategic plans. If we want to receive a reward for this contract, we must eliminate all infiltration teams which will come for the PCPU. Now we've got to. This has now changed as well. All the missions have changed in the game. They've sort of been made a bit more clever than what they were before. Consists of several modules: residential, educational, business sectors. Due to its location on the border of the inner system, many tenants are tied to the orbital station. This means that the source of rental income is almost guaranteed for the owner. All right, we'll just go back and we can now pick up Percy again. He comes in with all of his stuff. Do we want to take all the stuff? Let's have another quick look. He's not the best at doing this sort of stuff, but I'll keep that one going. I don't think we'll bring anything else with us. Yeah, I'll keep all that where that is. Actually, that military good. I could have actually used that. Oh, look, I'll leave it because, again, it's an upgrade for what we need for something else. All right, so we'll leave that there and continue on. So we'll just go back and start the mission. Our opponents are colleagues from PMC. Their HIS hovers nearby. Surely they know where the PCPU is located. Of course, we're not informed about this. This is for infiltration into Rebus City by destroying all infiltration groups. Contract does not include a clause on the inviolability of the customer's property, but do not be distracted from the task unless absolutely necessary. So we can actually just go and loot as we go if we wanted to. Now this is not the actual layout. It then changes. I wish it was the layout so you can get a bit of a clue as you fly in. And again, we're just going to go back to stealth mode, and we now should have map detail. There's the that's the 3. We've got a master, a fellow craft, and a fellow craft. So these are the guys we need to take out. So we'll quick look again. Yeah, so it's now spreading out through the ship. You can see that some of them are that one's there slow. They're through here, literally on the other side there. I'm going to stay back. And we'll swap over. not moving in. Just let the turns go forward a few times. Right, they're not moving off. Let's move in that case. We do have another way up there. I better reload. Stay behind the cover, and we'll just go and go up to an extra move. No, we don't have a great shot there. This one moves at 2 and is a ranged unit. What's it got? So it's using the same pistol that we've got. It does have better clothing, but doesn't have the same resistance levels that we actually have. It moves at 2. I'm going to move up to 3. Got him, okay. That will have activated the others. Let's have a look and see. Now there's only one that we're seeing through here. Coming back around the other side. Let's just go back to stealth mode. Again, have a bit of a look. They're going to come around this corner very, very soon. I'll move back. Yep, so they're now in the way there. And this one is a range unit as well, but we're not going to be able to have a chance to hit this one because we're going to hit all these other things on the way. So again, using the same sort of pistol that we've got. So they've now been activated coming back in this other side. So this is just a fellow craft. That one there is just the corpse. So we'll just move back away. We now have a much higher level shot. Just go and press X. I think I'll take the shot. We're still actually we're still halfway through our movement. Now it's only moving at 2. Let's move back out again. We can't open the door. The door closed behind us. We are aware of where they actually are. So I'll just go back down to this movement. And now I'll go back up to 3 moves. Okay, they're both dead. Okay, where's the other one? The other one has possibly already gone through the... there might be a way out through here. Let's just go back to stealth mode again. And we've got 2 of these. Now we've got the engineering, we'll grab that. More bullets, we'll just go and throw them in there. This pistol is not as good as ours. We'll just unload the ammo and disassemble it. Didn't pick up anything there. These are much better than our green jackets, so we'll disassemble. Actually, I'll take that one back. And then the cargo pants are better than the synthetic pants. We're not going to want them. I'll just disassemble them into base material. Thank you, Began, there for the gifted sub there for Redshirt. So what mods do I have? I've got one that helps me sort things, but I've got a funny feeling the base game now does a lot of this stuff. There's nothing there with that particular unit. Let's just go and have a look here. More bullets, throw them in there. Unload the ammo there. Disassemble, and we did pick up some parts there, which is good. This is a hoodie. Now the hoodie's not going to do much for us. Let's just go and disassemble that as well. The foreman pants are better than what we're wearing, so let's go and throw them on. Although it's actually no, there's hardly anything left there. The sneakers, I'll leave them. I'll just disassemble them while we go. These here aren't going to help us all that much. Okay, so we're getting more armor with what we're sort of doing. So our resistances are getting stronger and stronger, even though we don't have. It's not too much. So we'll leave all that there. There's the 2. Are they both fellow craft? No, one was a master. Okay, that's fine. Oh, now that there is the last one. Now we don't. Why couldn't we see him? This one here has only got a fist, and it's travelling at 2. I'm going to swap back over. There's a medical area. So I can move down twice. I can't really sneak up well behind it, so I'm just going to go and press X. There we go. All right, Santa's hat has been destroyed. Synthetic garments will just give me plastic, I think. I know we've got more rags. Brown jeans, again, in bad state of repair. I'll just go and get more rags from it. It does actually have this bone restoration tablet, so we'll take them on board as well. And back in here, we cut his rib out. Now, this is actually an auto dock. If we were suffering damage, we'd be able to heal ourselves up. We'll go and take these. And those as well. That's a thermal container. Yep, that's all good stuff. So we'll just take all of those as well. So that was not the way out. If we have a look at the map, if I go and press T, eliminate all the infiltration teams. So floor 1 is now cleared. There may still be units out here, but we've done the ones we had to do. So the units that had to be destroyed have been destroyed. Let's have a quick look in here. They've got some chips. Let's just go and eat them. Get up to nearly their full satiety. This is a handiwork wear thing, not as powerful as what we're wearing, but we'll still take it back with us. Now that there, running at 3, the Keeper of Secrets. Okay, so we didn't see him. Now he is a ranged unit. I'm going to move out behind this one. What's he got? He's got himself a Silent Eagle. So this one here, this is interesting. An agent of the NCOM secret unit, Keeper of Secrets. So he actually is able to sneak around, which is why we couldn't see him. Interesting. He's friendly. Yeah, no, okay, so he's actually I'd never seen these before in the game. So he's actually an agent that's a friendly agent. Okay, cool, we don't need to worry about him. In that case, I will just go back down to stealth mode again. And these are also friendly. The Corp Hound. Ah, this is so cool. So it's got an empty secondary slot. So these are hounds, space bed trackers. These dogs sniff descent as keenly as blood. Wow, I didn't realise that we're going to actually have allies coming through. There's an enemy down there. So there's a melee, and then these guys here keep another Keeper of Secrets with 2 more dogs. So there's more, even though we've cleared out this level, there's still more that we can, there's still more infiltrators coming back in. I'm going to swap over and just do a reload. This robot's now coming back in. There's nothing I can do to help him. Moves at 2. Dogs are hitting it. They're going in to attack that. Let's have a bit of a look. So this has got the Silent Eagle. We'll take that. We'll just loot what we can while we're here. The Umbra are better than the pants that we've got, so we'll take those. And then they've got the Umbra down through here as well, which is better than what we've got, so we'll take those as well. Just grab these while we're here. Nothing else of value. So they're now smashing those. Transformer. This is from the robot. There is paper towels. Don't really need it at this stage. So I've got no idea on the map where we're supposed to be going to go to the next level. Again, I won't worry about those. Nothing down this way. Oh, here we go. All right, this is the way out. So to floor 2, I think we have to get to floor 3 in this. Richard, so yeah, they added station dwellers. So friendly guys are there. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Let's keep on sneaking. So what do we have to do on this one? We've got 3 down there, 2 up here. Mercenary, a miner, a fellow craft. They were pretty easy, the fellow crafts. Okay, so just outside this room is where we've got the first little group. Toilets in there. There they are. Swap over. Oh no, that's different again. So we've got some others that aren't the ones we have to target these. Just going up into the next level. %. How did that? Oh, yeah, that's ranged. That's ranged as well. Okay, this one's actually doing fairly well. It's a master. Shotgun, I'm guessing. Nope, nail gun. Oh no, that's still back here. Yeah, this one uses buckshot. We're now bleeding. We've got a minor wound. So they're coming back through now. We've hardly done any damage here at all. This one here is this is a mercenary. Now we need to reload. It's going to take up me 2 turns to do this. So I'm going to race across to here. Now if we have a look at the map, yeah, one of them's down there, one of them's up above there. Let's go down to here and hopefully we'll be able to be okay. There's more coming. Yep, there's the miner. Let's have a quick look at our health monitor. So we actually have got a minor wound back into here. I can just go to the rags, for example, and just go and heal that one up. So we'll try to sort of quell the bleeding. I'm going to go and go up. God, there's more of them coming now. All right, so they're going to be coming through this door. I can't open the door with when I'm in this mode. So I can go back, but there's too many of them. So I'm going to go and race back to here. Here they come. It's got 71% chance there. What do you got? You've got a nail gun, and you've got just fists. This fellow craft. Okay, I think I can take this one out. If I go and press Z. It goes to 95. What did that one do to him? He has a scratch, but his chest is fractured and he does have damage. He's got 18 health in through here. If I move back to there, I can then hide behind this this location. So I'm going to go and do that. And they're all sort of coming through. God, I wish I had a grenade. That would work out well. We've got movement of 2, movement of 1, movement. So that's ranged, and then that's melee. So I think we'll be okay here. We'll just keep on firing at these. That one's almost down now. He's down to 5, and he's losing 3 per turn. So that one's using the nail gun. It's now worried he's going to run away. Let's reload. Oops. No, he's still actually firing. I've gone to quick mode in here. Let's have a quick look and see. His Christmas hat has been knocked off. Only got a contusion on the thigh. We'll just keep on sort of smacking him. He's down. And then we have this guy here, which has only got a fist. So we'll swap over. In fact, what we'll do is we'll reload it up. And so we've sort of been hiding behind this little thing in through this other side. We're still trying to stabilise our wound, but let's keep on going. So we've now got, this one won't be able to move in much. Let's have a quick look and see. There's still 2 more on the outside, so I'm better off just staying where I am. And I'm going to let it come close to me. Here they come. So now we have another melee that runs at 2. And then we have a range unit back there. So I'm going to need here. I'll stay where I am. 1, 2. They'll be there. I'll keep on firing. Well, this guy really just is not a threat. It's minor. It's got an axe. Yeah, Varangian. I would like to get that axe off him. Did a bit of damage there. This guy here has got an assault rifle. So that's going to be a bit more of a tricky prospect. And I can't get past this one. I'm going to still take this one out. Now, what sort of damage have we done? The shoulder is not actually losing any more health, but we're one more shot. He's down. That's now stunned these a little bit. It's going to leave with 1 less action point. In which case, I'm just going to go and reload. He'll move up to there next turn. He's only got 1 move. There's this one here that's the problem. So I'm going to stay where I am. And this one really is protecting him. Now, what's his... his foot has been blown off. And he really... all he's got is a fist, so not going to be all that helpful. So we're still hidden behind in here. Now this has now activated our reflex, so we've got 3 action points now with good aiming. Now that one there, we have now fractured his arm, which is so his accuracy has gone down. Stomach contusion, so nothing else in through there, and then fracture in through here. Damage per movement of 3. He's down to 6. So every time he does anything, he's going to, as he moves along, he will actually sort of take other damage. His dodging is now less as well, so he's not going to be able to avoid the damage coming back in, but he still actually has his assault rifle, but we're in behind this one. We've got 1 more shot, which I'm going to swap over and use a blade here. Kill that one off. Now that one is he's not actually moving, so he's still at 6. Let's go back and swap again. There we go. So a quick look and see. There's still 1 more unit down here, another fellow craft unit, and there could be other units that are back in through the other side. So we're doing okay here. I'll go back to stealth mode. So just press Z, and we'll just go and check these out. So nothing much to be gained here at all. Always check to see if there's any sort of bionics or anything that you can chop off and take back with you. There's acid, we'll take that. So a crafting component. The Varangian axe is better than what we have in through here. If I just go and swap back, so we're looking at the claw knife. We'll see that the it does a lot more damage. It does better critical. Sorry, no, it does a lot more damage. Less critical, but that doesn't really matter much. The strike accuracy goes down a little bit, but it can do a lot more. So I'm going to go and take the axe, throw that into there, and just take this one along with me. The Foreman Pants versus the Umbra. It's a bit better. A little bit better there with fire damage. Just take them along as well. Disassemble that. And I won't worry about these. Okay, that's fine. The second area there has just got some rotten meat that was chopped off. And we'll check these out. Long blade. We do have the bullets. I'm thinking that this is ultimately going to be better. So we'll use that. Oh, here we go. Glory metal armored jacket. This is going to give me a lot more protection. So we'll definitely get that. And we've sort of now run out of space. We've got canned food, so we'll actually eat this. We've got another balaclava. We've got glory metal boots. This is going to give me better protection on our feet. And Foreman synthetic pants is what we currently have here as well. So I'll throw them on. I'll be wanting to take some of these with me. Now the jack boots versus the Umbra boots. They're worse. We'll just take those. The rubber I might still keep on taking back to where we are. The green jacket, let's just disassemble that. Disassemble these pants. Disassemble those as well. I was going to try to take some of these back with me. Foreman pants, I'll just put them back in there. Just for the other mercenaries. Morphine. Nail gun I won't worry about. There's an armoured helmet, which will give me better protection than the balaclava. Just get more rags. Cargo pants. Yeah, it's different. I'll just disassemble it. Yeah, we'll disassemble those as well. So we're just getting more and more crafting materials back in through here. And this one here, tins, crude mechanisms, and nails. The tins, yeah, we must have dropped them on the ground before. I thought we had some, but we've got a lot of just crap in here. I'll still keep that one where you are, but we're now getting really, really good protection. Like we've made ourselves into an absolute powerhouse. We've only got 16 of these bullets for the automatic rifle, so we're just going to swap that over and then just do a reload. I'm going to do these with we've got burst and rapid fire. So rate of fire 4, this is rate of fire 2. I'm just going to go back to that mode there and then just do a reload. It's going to take 4 turns to reload this. We've already looked at that, haven't we? Yes, we have. Nothing much in there. Again, just disassemble all this. I can just do a full disassemble of everything. Just do that. We end up with rusty parts, which I'll throw away. Yeah, won't worry about those. Won't worry about those. Again, just disassemble. We're getting heaps of rags, which are useful. Like we can sort of use them back on the ship. Let's have a quick look at at what's going on. So we have one unit back down this way, which we have to go and hunt. Our health is coming up. We do still have this minor wound. It will self-heal. I can use the rags. They're not the best bandages, but they... Oh, here we go. There's heaps of them coming in. So, let's run back up. We've got heaps of satiety. So 1, 2, 3. I can get in behind there. Here they come. And got a 50% chance there. I'm just going to go back down to 68% chance now with this one here. This one's a melee that moves at 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's not really a big problem. I think I'm going to save the bullets until we can sort of see other targets. Let's just stay where we are. We're not seeing anyone else. There is blood down here, so there's been other things happening. Now we've got the Secret of Slashes, which gives me 2 strikes, and accuracy goes up. Damage modifier goes up to 110 with a slash. So we've got a series of slashes or just a single slash. I think I'll keep it on the single slash. It's down. Not seeing anyone else down there just yet. They can be placed across. Nothing much else there to worry about. Have a quick drink of water. Thank you, Durdu. Sorry, it doesn't give me the full name for the super chat. Very, very much appreciated. So missing 91% chances. Is this XCOM? Yes, there is a well, it is a full RNG for those sorts of things. But I am using an inaccurate weapon, so I sort of expect that to happen a little bit. Anyway, that's. But I feel confident now with just how strong our actual armor is with our unit. So we should be okay there. Let's just go back and I'll just go back to sneak mode again. Okay, there's a corpse down there. Another corpse down there. So these have already been having a lot of fights. And what are you? You're that can move at 2, so 1, it can then have a shot at me. So I'm going to go back. 1, 2, it can move to there, so I can move down into here now. I'm now going to go to running mode. Got him. Okay, that's fine. There's only a 46% chance with the running. And we now just go back to stealth mode. Let's have a quick look and see. We've now cleared this one if we have a quick look. So floor 1 is now cleared, floor 2 is now cleared. And if we now have a bit of a look around, so we've got these Wagyu beef. Okay, this is cool. So we don't need that just yet. The knife maker repair kit is something I will be wanting to take back along. Bring the weapon parts off, we'll grab that. We do have another claw army knife, not really all that valuable. But that is... I'll disassemble those. It's got rusty metal parts. Throw that in there. We'll take the beef with us. Again, we've got sort of high level areas. Now we've only got 21 shots there, so we want to sort of minimise what we do with those. There's no ammo left there, which is why that one died. That's just a Pathfinder, same as what we've got. Bit of rotten skin in there. Pop those in there. We don't know the way out. Get multiple of those. Someone's hand. Yeah, no, I'm really unsure as to where the way out will be. It won't be in here, I don't think. We'll move back along here again. So this, I think, was where they came in. I just pressed Control to move around these different, oh, here we go. We've got more units moving down in this way. Ranged unit. Don't think it's seen us. We'll get a shot there when it comes back up. So I'll just sit here for a second. I'll just go back and just stealth mode. I didn't have a close look to see what it actually had. Where is he? Oh, down there. Okay, that one's down. Okay, back to stealth mode again. There's another container there. We'll eat the chocolate. We've got some bullets there as well. These are not, these are 42 bullets. What do we require here? 7.97. So these are not what we want. So I won't worry about that ammo, but maybe they'd be better than the buckshot. So I'll take them with me. Yeah, nothing much there that we need. Okay, this is not the way out. Well, we might as well have a look around into here, I guess. Just see if there's any way out through here. I don't think there is. Nope, that's it. So we've got heaps of satiety, so we're fine there. Our health is fine. Back up to full health. There's rags and stuff there. Another medical area, so we'll just go back and have another quick look in this other side. Here we go, so we've got heaps of bullets. And we've got makeshift batteries, which again would be useful. Let's go and get rid of the jackboots. Throw them in there. And a splint, which again is going to be more useful than some of the other stuff that we've got. Disassemble that, put the splint in. There's a Medidoc down there with only one charge in it. Nothing in there, okay. We have cleared this room, this area, I think. Again, there's been combat down this way. Pick up more of these. So this is a silent eagle, which I'll leave. Another silent eagle there. This one does have a bandage. What can we get rid of? I'll take the rubber back with me, but I'll just ditch that one across there. Yeah, nothing much there. Just dog teeth, I think it is. Right, on the map, where haven't we been? I think up around here maybe. Back where we started. Might have to eat that beef. Water bottle, we don't have anything there. We'll just eat this. We'll eat this. Okay, so how do we get out of here? We have been everywhere. We need to get to floor 2. Sorry, floor 3. And I cannot see it anywhere. Just have another quick look through this other side. So there definitely wasn't a... There wasn't a door, was it? I thought that was closed off. Let's have a quick look around the outside edge. There's nothing there. There's something else there. But how do we get into that? No, that's got to be just the edge of the map, I would think. No, it's not. There's nothing else there. There's no other way in this way. I've got no idea where the exit is. I cannot see it. Merry Christmas, Dominic. Thanks, guys. And yeah, fresh meat Christmas. Well, this update is called Fresh Meat, so that's why I've called it that one. How do we get out? I cannot see a way through. I can think of that maybe there's something up here. Oh, it is. All right, back in we go. There we go. Okay, some valuable stuff in here. Quasimorphic data, transformers, memory records. Now I can make use of these. Gives me assault reflexes and other different bits and pieces. So it gives me experience. And then we've got the Banewind game. So this one also gives me like other perks and things like this as well. And I think that, I don't know if we need, like these are upgrades as well. So it'd be good to take them back with us. So I'll get rid of the Umbra. Let's just start to take some of these back. It's a shame to get rid of the claw blade, but anyway, we'll just do that. And just disassemble that one as well and take that one with us. I'll take these weapons back with me. I would have liked to have taken the claw blade back as well, but I think we'll just go with that one. Oh, here we go. Chainmail. This is a bulletproof vest, which is got to be better than this one. This one here it only gives me one slot there. So these have now been put on the ground, but this will then give me even more protection. So we'll take that, but then it just means let's eat the beef, get rid of the plastic, put those back in there. Here we go, going back up to the next level. So we're going to have to come back to wherever this elevator is when we get up there. We've got a lot of abilities in here now. So let's just go and do go into here, go to floor 3. So this is it. Now, we're going to be coming back to this location, so I'm going to leave equipment here. So just go back to our inventory. So we're going to drop all the stuff we wanted that we're not going to need on this particular leg of the journey. So if I press Control, no, Alt is more. If I just drop it, yeah, that just goes to the floor. So I'm going to go and unload nearly everything. And then we'll just come back for stuff. I'll keep the bandage. Don't need that. That way we can just come back with whatever loot we find and then sort through the most valuable. Pain's not going to worry us much. Most of this stuff I'm just bringing back anyway, just to help us out. So we'll just take one bandage with us. That's all we've really. Actually, I'll take a splint as well. Everything else I'll just leave behind. So we've now got everything back down this other side. Let's have a quick look and see what we're dealing with. A master and a paramedic are down in the south. Just toilets again. Rusty parts we don't want. We have to be careful of these exploding if there's people firing around them. There we go, we've got someone down here. Range 3. The keeper a secret, so that'll be friendly again. Alright, so we'll keep on sort of moving down. Go straight for the targets. Enemies can also use grenades, of course. Now, I didn't see a grenade, but I'm assuming that one's been thrown into here somewhere. Well, they're actually doing the damage for us. There's a lens. It's not really worth a hell of a lot. So if we can see what we've... Yeah, so we're dealing with... well, they've been taken out. That's the job. The job has been done. Well, let's have a bit of a look around this floor and just see if there's any loot that we can find that would be of value to us. Mr. Meaty we don't need that one either. Nothing in that way. Memory records, we'll grab those as well. Tourist backpack, don't really need that either, so I'll be a bit judicious with what we do end up taking. Have a claw knife. There's one of the dogs that they had. Wow, this is all the carnage that was actually in here. So we've got more of the batteries. We'll take those. We'll take more ammo, but I'll leave all of the gasoline. Actually, there's another location up there. Another bandage. It's funny, that should have... there we go. Nothing there. Nothing much. Oh, hang on. What was that? Toolbox. We'll grab that. It's the upgrades for the ship is what I'm really looking for. More bullets. I think we've got one of those, so we can just keep on adding those into the mix of things. I'll eat those on the way. So they're clearing things out as we go. Nothing much in there either. Okay, so that's the end of that one. God, a lot of carnage. We didn't have to do any of that. What's that? A heart. I'll take this one with me. It's not really going to be of any value to us though. Cyborg part, so this is a bionic hand. Can do extra melee damage. I'll take that one with me. Nothing much there. And nothing much there. Just keep on going around. There. That one's empty. That's pretty much it, I think, for this level. So what we want to do now is come back. We'll just go back to our loot in through here and just figure out what we want to take. Now we've got memory records. Can we get 2 of those? Yeah, we can split those together. They can go back into there. The lens I'll leave behind. That one's worth a lot of money, so we'll take that along with us. All these different kits we'll take as well. Anything with a little up arrow just means we need it for our ship. Put those back together. It's only a crafting component, I won't worry about that one. I'll bring those across. Yeah, it's not going to help us much there. Take those weapons. The garland. I think I'll take the Silent Eagle with me. These painkillers and things. It's just a heap of rag that we picked up. We can get that anywhere, but it is a useful component. Rubber we did need to take with us, so we'll bring that one back. Sorbent we'll definitely take. Morphine we'll definitely take. And I think we'll take that as well. So it just leaves those things behind. I think that's okay. I think that works. So we'll leave that where that is. And mission control, we'll evacuate. Good job. Go back to the elevator and leave. Evacuation. So Blackburn, the first saying, do you lose this game when you lose too many missions, or is this it's sort of an endless? It's like an endless type thing. Overlord is saying, how far is this? This is only our second mission, but the game has changed a lot. Like it really has. Every little location you go to now feels really quite well fleshed out, even though it is procedural. Just go continue down through here. It's very, very well done. There we are. Let's go continue. So we picked up a Phoenix Brigade. Okay, this is interesting. So that one is going to be a good class, I think. Specialist rosters back and through there. More Umbra pants. Defibs. More .42 bullets. A data miner. Alright, these are all worth a fair bit. And just a pack of cigarettes. Just go continue. So they're now back in here. You can see a lot of these are updates for what we need. Let's just unload everything that we had brought in. And I'll probably end up unloading that because we don't actually have the bullets for that one. And for when we go back into another mission, I think I'll actually unload that as well. This guy is super strong now with the various resistances that he actually does have. So he's almost unstoppable. Which is pretty cool, the way things are sort of going to be working with him. We then just can sort the cargo hold. I can sort of go and change, what we, goods and parts area. I can sort of go and end up with very specific upgrades, like where things actually end up going, which is interesting. So I'll just go and exit that one. And we'll now go back to the spacecraft. There's still no updates anywhere that we can go and do. And we can go into there now. This is actually Rebus Sky City. And I think we can do trading here. But let's just go back to our spacecraft again and the cargo hold. So we have the data miner. One toolbox. So melee damage plus 10%, throw range plus 1. If we use that on, we won't disassemble it, but I think we can actually put that onto one of our guys. We should have chips. Where's the chips? Getting a range of stuff in there as well. Here we go. So these medical glue stuff, these sorts of things, we can make use of those. Rations that way. Let's go and unlock that chip. And so medical glue has now been unlocked, and we'll unlock that as well. The PMC MRE has now been unlocked as well. Let's go and resort that. And then we do actually have this class chip, the Phoenix Brigade. We'll unlock that. So we've got more going on there. Yeah, I think that's all fine. Yeah, they're just cargo hold stuff. Okay, that's cool. So Overlord's saying, Dan, you got a drone pretty early. Where was the drone? A security drone, yeah. We've got that one there. So I can take that along with me, but I'll leave that one back in the ship for now. So everything is doing pretty well there. Let's just go and see if we can figure out trading. I never can do trading all that well, but we now do have this ability in through this other side. So we do have the exchange area. This is for selling, and no items available to buy. So if we did want to sell something, yeah, no, I don't know what they want. I've only got 17 credits anyway. So we need to end up, being more friendly with them, I guess, over time. So we're still not quite there. Let's have a quick look at the system map. And we do actually have this other mission here. So Realware versus Frank Comte in through here. That's the other side. There's 4 floors there. And I think that with how powerful Percy is now, we can sort of pretty much do anything we like. So, yep, that's good. SPN is now going to be a little bit more powerful, just a little bit. So they're slowly getting up there. They have a few different missions, but nowhere near where we are. Civil Resistance, they're on Demos, so we could actually go and do that mission against them. Like we could actually kill them off. And nothing. There's another Demos one there, active contract. It's a conquest contract, so that would be a fairly difficult one. Which wouldn't be too difficult for us, though. It's against Sunlight Coven. That would actually be not too bad. We'd be able to sort of push them up a little bit. Yeah, I wonder if we don't do this one rather than that one. Let's go across to Demos. 1 day, 13 hours. We'll start the travel. It's just one of the moons of Mars. Such as it is. So we have a Civil Resistance there. We actually have an easy one there to go in against Civil Resistance, which would be a nice little one to do. That's got 43 days left on that mission. This one here, we would be wanting to, let's just try this one. This is going to be a bit more difficult for us to go and take on. So we actually have to go in and do the full attack on Sunlight Coven in through here to wipe them out. It's an education centre, so we're just going to go and pick the operator. And so the operator we have available really is Percy. We can't change Percy's class, I don't think, or we can. We now have Phoenix Brigade, which is shielding, so each elemental hit, so that's like fire damage and stuff. This one here, consume no battery chance. Okay, so each energy weapon disassembly grants 2 XP. So this is actually all about batteries and sort of electrical attacks and stuff like this, flame in the dark. Let's not worry about it. We'll just go back to the ghosts again. So we'll keep them coming in. That'll be fine. Let's go back. And we've got our equipment there already. I don't think we need to bring anything else in. Do I want to bring a weapon in? The Garland pistol. We've got a few different guns. We've got a semi-automatic shotgun there. It's an electromagnetic gun in through this other side. Oh, we've got this one here. The Eagle pistol. We've got the Silent Eagle. That will sort of keep us, where it won't make anywhere near as much, like we won't activate things all that much. Yeah, let's go with that one, I think. And so it uses .42 bullets, 9mm. Let's just go throw some of those in there. All right, that'll do us. Encom versus Sunlight Cove, and this is going to be a hard one. But we've got Percy. So start the mission here. If you guys want to attract my attention, by the way, just do an @DasTactic. It will actually then sort of highlight in red when I glance over at the chat. I'm sorry I'm not sort of chatting as much, like you're interacting with the chat all that much. But 10 seconds after landing, as soon as the security service or PMC guarding Dark Flora realise that their battle is lost, they will retreat and lay down their arms. It's enough to destroy 50% of the combatants. If you think that you have enough strength and resources, you can explore this place. Apart from the capture, nothing else is included in the contract. That is, the customer will accept Dark Flora in any condition. Welcome to the world of healthy and fair competition. Here we go. So we're now on this little moon, and the first layer will be the actual surface. I'm just going to go back into stealth mode. I really quite like that, you know, certain units are almost immune to stealth. Now we need to slowly make our way through. I'm just going to go and swap out. So we're just going to have the Varangian to start with. There's nothing else up that way, nothing else down that way. That's all closed. Okay, so this is a closed area.
We don't want trouble.
So it moves at 2. It's a nice easy one. That one also just moves at, this is just melee moving at 1. So these are only melee. We'll just move back. Okay, that one's down. We'll just pick up the bits and pieces. There's our claw knife back again if we want it. Actually, the accuracy. We do a lot more damage with the axe, but the accuracy is higher. Like we're going to be. I think it's worth swapping them over. You know, just because we almost are short of a hit there. Even though we do the piercing damage, we're strong anyway, so we can still do other things. Actually, what I will do is just disassemble as we go and just pick up bits and pieces. Both ranged attacks, both only one move. So I can just kite my way through. They'll be moving to there next. Which means if I move to 3... nothing I can do there. I'll just leave that one. This one's a ranged guy. And I'm going to wait for that one to come back out. He moves at 2. What has he got? A laser handgun. Okay, I'll be wanting to get hold of that. And he's got some fairly... He's got like a lab suit. Let's go and move back out. Just wait for him to come back out. Here he comes. Got him. Good. Back to stealth mode and we'll have a bit of a look. So where's his gun? Oh, we chopped it off. Chopped this off here. Let's go and throw that into there. So we chopped his arm off. There's the battery ammo that it requires. Take the collar. He's got... I like the idea of this lab suit. I'm just going to take that one along with me. He's got Sylvester workwear, which is better than what we're wearing. So we'll throw that one on there. The knife maker kit. This one here gives me a lot more protection other than the just the normal blunt damage. So I'm going to take this that one there with me. I'll still try to take that one back with me if I have to. I've got lab boots as well, which my boots at the moment do much better protection with the with other things. So I'll keep what I've got, but I'll again try to extract with those if we can. The claw knife, which I don't need. Nothing else there. It's a water container. I'll take that one again with me as well. This is now getting quite. We're now carrying quite a bit already, and we're trailing blood. If the enemy find the blood trail, I can sort of just keep on walking around so we don't actually leave too much of a blood trail. There we are. That's fine. Ranged unit there. Okay, let's move back down into this location. This one moves at 3. It does have a laser handgun. If I just swap over to the other gun, I've got a 95% chance of hitting it. I'll hit it twice. There we go. That's good. So we'll just reload. I might as well eat this while we're here. That's better than what we've got. This handgun will do better damage than the other one, I think. So we've got yeah. I'll put this one in our main slot in through here. So we'll just keep this one with us. So Overlord is then saying, by the way, if you're doing melee, you can throw both your melee weapons. Oh, okay, yep. So Bugbear is saying this game is so long in early access. Are they planning to release full release soon? I don't think so. I think there's still a lot that they want to be building with it, which is actually, again, pretty cool. Do we have any of these pants? I'll just take them with me again as well. I've already got a pair of those boots. I can't add them together. They just take up one full slot. There's a tactical vest, which gives me three sizes. I'll just take it with me. We're picking up a lot of loot. We're not going to be able to really deal with all of this. I think that this is the way out. Oh no, it's medical and we've got somebody else behind us now. Oh, here we go, mine ship. Victoria. Okay, we'll take that one. We'll be wanting to extract with that one. And these are burn tablets. There's nothing much else there. Now they're moving in pretty fast. Oh, they only moved one there. Okay, that's only melee with a pipe. It moves at 2, so if I just move back to there, didn't come after me. Let's swap over to the knife. Not even sure if it's there. Now to throw it, don't know if I just chuck it like this. Well, now I have to do this. Here we go, that's fine. And we'll just move back to stealth mode again. Another knife maker kit. Nothing else there that we want. Nothing up that way either. Whoa, here they all are. So we'll swap over again to our to what we have. Now that's melee. This one's the range one. This one's using a Hydra pistol. Took some damage, just a contusion. But way out in the open. What damage have we done? Just a radiation burn to the foot. What else do we have? We've got a burst mode or a single mode. I think I'll still just go with the burst. Sorry, if I go burst mode, accuracy goes down. I think I'll actually just hit at it again. I'm out in the open. Actually, maybe what I should do is come back into here. Now I've got a good shot at him. In fact, if I now just go and press X and swap over to the knife, oh, he's down. Then we'll just go back to Z again, to stealth mode, and have a bit of a look to see if there's anything that we want out of these guys, which there really isn't. Weapons case. This is worth a lot. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Here comes the other guy. This one was melee. He's only moving at 1. Then we just go back to stealth mode again. I thought we had morphine. These are worth a lot. And ultimately we're not going to be needing a lot of the stuff that we're finding down through here. Okay, we've got another guy coming up this other side. He moves at 1. He's ranged. He's running. Got him. Alright, back to stealth mode again. Nothing much in there that we need. There's just going to be a lot of them in this area, and we have to find our way out. Our our satiety is coming right down. Let's have a quick look at the at our inventory. Do we have anything else? I can eat this. I'll just ditch the tin. That's the only thing that's going to fill me up. I'll keep them for now until we sort of need to get rid of them. We're still on the surface. We're going to have to find some food somewhere. I don't really want to become a cannibal. There's another bandage. Okay, I'll get rid of the Silent Eagle. Just take this stuff with us. Better swap over and reload. There was a unit in here. There he is. Moves at 3. Has It's got a shotgun. The effective range is 6, so it's fairly high level. Okay, let's move and run up to here. Can't see him. I think we can sneak up on him. Actually, I can. Yeah, I can't shoot him. So let's just move into here. This device is a communication jammer. It jams some of this communication between you and the Magnum. Therefore, we cannot send you station minimaps. If you destroy the jammer, the channel will be free and the minimap will be accessible. So we will actually get rid of this jammer. Now, I've got 71% chance there. What sort of damage did we do? Yeah, only mild exposure. Okay, he one's down. That's a good weapon. He's got a lot of stuff. I think I'll just keep with what I've got here. I need to get rid of 2 different things to move that across. I'm going to have to anyway, really. Let's just switch over to the knife. Is that now down? There we go. Oh, we just took damage. I didn't realise. I should have stayed back. So we've actually taken a little bit of shock damage. And if we look at the health monitor, we have got electro burn in through there. Our dodge has gone down a little bit. So we do have a bandage, so we'll just use the bandage on that and try to get that one up. Health went down a little bit, but that has now given us access to the, now we'll have access to the maps if we need them. Doesn't seem to be anything back up this way. Yep, so that shock effect is going to wear off fairly quickly. Just move back down to stealth mode again. It's not healing up. So we still actually have this electro burn. We are getting damage per action, but we're also coming back up again as well. So we're so we're really getting a net result of nothing in terms of the healing. That should fix itself back up again. There we go. That's the way out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, we're going to keep on finding more and more useful things. Let's just go to floor 2. That should move away on its own at some point. Yeah, so it looks like we're in this little room in here. So we'll eat these noodles and those chips. Just get our satiety up a little bit. We've now got glass doors, so we're now sort of in the next layer down. There's some feces back over there. Empty tins. We can see now through all the glass doors. I really like how they're fleshing this out. Now there's another unit all the way down here. Range moves at 3. What have you got? A Liberator, large caliber pistol. Let's move in. So we've got 2 moves. Okay. Both ranged. Both. This one's only got range of one action, basically. This one's got 3. Okay, we're now bleeding. It is self-healing. Let's just shoot through them again. Good shot. Alright, health-wise. We do have a minor wound. We can use plastic to just try to patch these up a little bit. We're down to 91 health. Better reload. Some of these weapons that they've got, this one's not that great. Yeah, I'll leave that where that is. I like the idea of this one here. What I might do is I might unequip this one. It's worth 150, as is the axe. Foreman helmet, I think I'll throw that on the ground. Take those. Okay, we're finding good stuff here, so I'll just throw some of this stuff away. Actually, that's better than that one. So I'll swap those 2 over. One's worth 150, this one's worth 225, that one's worth 375. So I will get rid of this one, bring that one in, but I'll ultimately end up using that one, will be the main one that we end up sort of accessing. That one moves at 2. Just go back to the inventory again. Just swap them over. We'll just do a reload. Just reloading as we go. That's everything. Okay, so we'll now switch back to the blade. This one moves at 2 and it's only got a claw knife as well. So we go 1, 2, we can be right there. There we go. War crime increased to level 2. So we're sort of leveling up by doing these sneak attacks. There's nothing there. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go back to stealth mode again. There's rotten meat there. This is an auto dock. That will then heal us up. Heal all wounds. There we go. So we still can come back to this place if we need to. So we're now up to, we'll now end up sort of being at full health. So we're now going to be accruing health as we leave this location. Nothing else in there. Okay, well that was worth doing. So we've got 2 charges left in there if we have to do it. We've got blood. I'll just leave them alone. We're going to end up with so much stuff through here. Actually, there's another auto dock there. There's another container up there which we didn't really have a good look at. Yeah, don't need that. We don't want to be walking through the blood too much. Oh, there we go. A new elevator, so there's some goodies in here as well. This is a ledger. I can ultimately use it for certain things, but not for this particular character. Yeah, none of these are going to help me all that much. So I'll just leave them where they are. We'll do a go to floor 3. Okay, so we're sort of making our way through now. Again, looks like we've got glass doors everywhere, and there's nothing else that way. Gasoline. Now they're moving. Oh God, there's heaps of them. So we've got a Freeman up there. He's sort of aware of us. This one's also aware of us. That's a ranged unit. Let's just see what they've got. So that one's just got a Hydra pistol. This one's just got a blade. This one's got a garland. Pipe. We don't know what this other one's got. Let's just move on up. So I don't think they're going to fire at us as such. Let's just sit back and just wait for them to come back out. It moves at 2. So we'll have to open the door and then move out. So it moves at 2 as well. Kill that one off and then move back. Just go and kill both of those off. Let's just go and wait for these now. We'll just go back to Z mode. Here we go. So this one moves at 2. It is a ranged attack. Let's move at 3 ourselves. Do a kill and then move back out. This one moves at 1, moves at 2. They're both melee. And then we've still got this guy at the back here. So we'll just move back. Only moving at 1. So I'll just go back. So we've ended up getting 2 shots. That one has 2 shots. So it had a swipe at us, but didn't actually work. And we'll have a quick look and see what's coming. So we've got this guy coming at moves at 1, but does actually have the Garland semi-automatic. Just keep on going back into this other slot and wait for him again. Okay, they're all down. So we've got a lot of corpses here. Just see if there's anything worth doing. This is tuna steak. We'll eat that. Just get our satiety. Our satiety's down a fair bit now. Eat this as well. And nothing else to eat there. Their weaponry, not really worth it. Wow, there's heaps of stuff in here. Food. This is industrial goods. We just assemble that one. That should have left us a whole heap of food. There we go. We'll eat that. We'll eat those. We're almost up to full. There we go. We're at full satiety now, which is good. Body, but nothing we want. Nothing we want. And I'm just going to leave all those there. Take those bullets. All right, that's good. It's a recharge station. Now, if we were bionic, that would actually sort of be what we want to have a look at. This is a container with a bandage, which would be very, very useful. But what do we get rid of? Looking at the value of everything. That water container, we could probably get rid of that. Yeah, I can't make use of that, but it's good for us to keep those. These painkillers, let's ditch those. You know, it's one of those things where it'd be cool to have them, to just keep them. What's this? Tablets. Keep the painkillers. Get rid of the other ones. So we don't actually have nothing much we need in there. Now, what do these guys have got? Single shot pistols, okay, and these ones that moves at 2, this one moves at 3. This one also then has the shotgun, like what we have. Just keep on sort of stepping through the turns. Only one of them there now. It's going to make a lot of noise. One's now coming out to investigate. It's going to be too hard for us to get anything from him. So I'm going to go and move away. Just stay where we are for a little while. They'll come and investigate. I would assume. It's too hard. If I can move in behind these other locations, if I had to. He should come back out himself. Let's just stay in sneak mode until we sort of see things coming. Don't know if he's going to come. Let's make a run for it. Oh, here he comes. I'll just move back to not stealth mode, but just into walking mode. Single shot. 72%. I've got 2 actions. I'll take a shot. Missed. Now we do actually have 95% here. What sort of damage are we doing? Deep wound. He's got 18 points left. I'll take the shot because I'm still around the corner, so I do have the protection of the corner. There we go. Now that blew up the oven, and that's caused fire in the room. We need to reload, and we don't actually have anything, so we're just going to keep on marching in. Okay, the fire didn't last for very long. Get rid of the plastic. That one is about the same level as what we have, so I'll just switch that over because this one, it doesn't have any more pellets left. This one we've still got 10 now, 10 slugs. Nothing else there that we want. So we did a bit of damage in that room with the shotgun. God, it's a good game, this game. It really has just gotten so good. We'll just do another reload. That's all we can do, so 8 is the maximum. Again, we'll just keep on eating some of this food. Some of it's going to make us feel sick. We'll have a quick look at this one over through here as well. The gringos, we're already at maximum, so we won't worry about that one. So Bobble is into saying, can you talk about the mission rating and how you evaluate how you evaluate it? It's sort of like with this particular one, this was rated very hard because there's going to be so many of the different characters in there. But if we have a look at our inventory, our actual character has got incredible protection. So we're dealing with the different agents have got different abilities, and so I'm rating the equipment that we found early for him has given him a lot of resistance to all sorts of different damage, and his survivability anyway is very high. So I'm thinking he's capable of doing this. So I'm thinking we might as well go and take on the mission, even though it looks pretty hard. There's a drugs package. I'll ditch the morphine for that, and we've got better buckshot. This is actually just 12 gauge slugs. What does this one do? Yeah, this one's better, so I'm going to go and throw those in, but I wouldn't mind trying to keep this if I could. So I don't know if that answers the question, but that's sort of, I just felt that I wouldn't do it with somebody that was brand new, but I think that with what we've found so far, I just thought with his armor he'd be able to survive most things. Let's take. One of these does give perks. Let's go and get rid of the water container. And we'll unload that ammo as well, just to get more more of the pallets. So this was rated, yeah, very, very high level. There's our way through to the next elevator. There's some food in there, but we don't need it. What have we got in here? Oh, blueprints. It's a barter item. Again, I'd like to take all this sort of stuff with me. Let's get rid of that barren fill and swap that over. Now we're on level, if we have a look at the map, we're on floor 3. We've only got one more floor to clear, and then we're sort of done with what we need to do. So I'm going to go and offload again when we sort of hit the top area through here. So let's just go and go to floor 4. Oh, sorry, I just saw your other comment there saying the ratings are kind of misleading. Yeah, what's the difficulty of this mission? Yeah, this was rated 5. 5 skulls, which... but the characters we've been coming up against haven't been that bad. Actually, I'll just go back to single concentrated fire mode. This one uses up... Dispersed actually does use up only 1 ammo. But this one here, I think, is better for us, ultimately. Do more damage. Oh, prototypes again. Can we just slot them in on top? Yeah, we can. Okay, that's useful. Insulating tape. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and leave most stuff in through here. So we'll just go back to our inventory. Leave that on the floor. The bullets will leave. All this stuff. And we'll just come back and figure out once we actually fill up our backpack again. We'll figure out what we want to take back with us. We found a lot of good loot on this run. Okay, that'll do us. So Walter is saying, hey Daz, cheers and happy holidays to you. Thank you for that one. Thank you for all the content over the years, from Shadow Empire and Distant Worlds 2 to the current ones. I have so many games in my backlog because of you. That's good. There's some great games out, actually, which is really cool. So anyway, thank you for that. Hope everyone else has a Merry Christmas as well. I'll be streaming for the next couple of days, and then I'll be sort of taking a few days off. Just over Christmas, really. And so we'll be back just before the new year. Now there's another unit back that way. Let's just go and have a quick look. This is a ranged unit with a garland pistol again. Has what sort of only got 1 action point. I think I can make it. I'll make it down to here. So he'll end up sort of coming back through. Now we're going to. He's going to open this door. And then we're going to come through with our knife. So we're just going to go and swap over. Oh, we just took a fracture there. So we've got a few different units coming through. This one's got 3 moves. Okay, let's go back to the swap over again. Now, if we have a look at the health that we actually have, so we've done a shoulder damage with just a contusion, but we do actually have a fracture in this area, so I can bandage this up. So I'll just go and do that one. And I do need to go back and heal up a little bit in here. So we'll be sort of healing up a little bit as we go. Let's just wait until we see somebody move into position. Just make sure no one's coming in behind. I'm going to go, because I do actually have a fair few slugs, I'm just going to go in and go up into running mode. I've only got a 50% chance there. That one's down, and then back in again. Wow, I've got a few in here. Now they're all ranged. That one there is the more dangerous one. That one's down. We'll swap back in there again. We are healing up a little bit, but now we're back here again. The wound, the fracture is still there. We hit the one behind. What sort of damage did we do? I wasn't aiming for that one. It's doing a little bit of damage per turn. This one here has not taken any damage at all. We're now losing health. Yes, we're now down to 87. I'm going to have to go back to here to pick up other things. So I'm going to need to run here. So if I just go back and just go back to movement mode. Yeah, we're losing too much health. Okay, so what did we pick up? I need to heal up. So I've got 57 health. I'm losing 5 per action. So I've got 11 turns. On the next layer down, was that where the auto dock was? I'm just going to keep on moving, but I've got no medical stuff in here. Let's just reload. We'll go down to floor 3. Now the auto docks, where are you? We didn't go all the way through. There could be other units back in this other side as well. Damage per turn is 2. Okay, let's go and find somebody and just bandage ourselves up. So 57, 53, 48, 44. Come on, we need somebody. Where did there's blood up the top there. 34, 30. I don't think we're going to make it. 20, 20, 16. Here we go. All right, disassemble, disassemble. And we're down to 11. We'll just go back to the health monitor here. Try to stabilize this. So heals in 10 turns, 10% chance of that happening. We've still got 4 rags. We've still got plastic we can use. The contusion doesn't do anything, so that's that will be self-healing. And so we'll now start to heal up slowly. Let's not move and just see what if we can actually end up healing this one slowly over time. There's still another character back over here. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just move around. Actually, yeah, so I'll move. Yeah, there's nothing much else there. We can, like, I can't do anything with that. The lemon juice, I'll eat that as well. It'll give me another piece of plastic which we can then use. Now that's fracture. If we just look at the health again, is still actually okay. See how we're now getting our health back up again. So we almost died there. Let's get more plastic. These we can use these as bandages. There's the liberator as well. Let's go and disassemble that, disassemble this, and just get ourselves heaps of rags. Got rubber there as well. So all of this can be used for our health. We're up to 20. There's no other healing that we can see unless we sort of have a look down in this other side. And we're going to, I think what we'll do is we'll just try to heal ourselves back up. Is there anything in here? No, nothing much there. There's this. we get regeneration with these. So let's go and eat that. And we'll just take these along with us. So we're now getting 4 regeneration. Oh, there's more in here as well. Just take these with us. So we're now getting 6 health per turn. Up to 48 now. Phew, that was lucky. Hang on, what have we done with our health? Yep, this one needs to be fixed up again. Just stay where we are. That's still okay. And so we'll just have a look at our inventory as well. Yeah, everything else, our pants are starting to fall apart a bit, and we've almost lost this one as well. We might have to swap that over with the other one that we had back in the other kit. All right, well, we'll just keep on until the health turns to red again. We'll just do what we can here. Or maybe I do look for an auto dock in this location. Because we're sort of healing up. Now we're going backwards again. So now just go back into the health, the rag to soak up the blood. So there is a slight chance each time that we're going to ultimately end up. Let's have a look at the health again. We're still going. Heals in like 20% chance of it healing in five more turns. Disassemble all of this stuff. Just get more things that we can then make use of. How are we going? Yeah, we've still got this one coming. So just in 2 more turns. So we need to now just go and patch it back up again. So you can see there the different things that it does. It's yeah, they both just do the same sort of stabilization really in through there. Potential. If we look at the health again. So we've got a 25% now. So every time we patch it, we're getting a little bit better at trying to heal itself up. What have we got? We've got feces down there. There's an empty container there. There's a food container down there. Someone's ear. There's really not much in this room. I don't think I'll worry about the food. There's the auto dock. Okay, this is what we wanted. Let's look at the health. 4 more turns, 25%. And we've only got one more problem now, so we're just going to have a look at the health. We're up to 96 health again. So we're sort of, we were very, very lucky there. We got down to 11. Now, if this is now healed, so we've got this one healed up, but this shoulder is still a problem. So we'll just go and heal all the wounds, and we'll then heal up 60 hit points. There we are, 150. So we're back up to full health. Excellent. We've got one more crack in here if we do need it. Let's go back out and take on this mission. Got lots of food, got lots of health. We're ready to go yet again. What was in there? Just that barren fill. I'll just throw that in there. And we're down to 1966, so we'll just go back into the inventory and just eat one of these veggie burgers. Now they'll be sort of running around all over the place, I would imagine. Although there was only one unit that was left that we'd have to sort of concern ourselves with. Let's have a quick look in through this other side. Just leave you here. I might keep this healing stuff with me. The tin we don't need. I'll just keep some of the food and the water. The water, if we catch fire, we can use the water to douse the fire. We need to reload. Now that one there is does actually have one of these. We've only got one more shot. We'll just take that. Just going to move this one out of the way. He moves at 2, so he'll be open and then there next turn. So we'll move back to here and then go faster. So we'll and then we'll just swap over to get the knife, and we'll watch. There he is. In 2 shots, bang, down. Good. And so we'll now just go back to stealth mode again. Oh, here we go. Cloning control system. We need 2 of these for the ship. But I definitely want to grab that one. I will definitely take that as well, and I'll definitely take this. These pants aren't that great. Oh, we're going to change this over. Now that one there is better than the helmet that I've got. This is a glory metal helmet, so we'll go and take that. What I might just do is just come back up again and offload the stuff that we had been bringing. Again, because we're going to be needing to take this stuff out with us. Everything else we'll take. We just keep on sort of searching. So a quick look and see what we have to do this time. It'll eliminate 50% of the defenders. Oh, we still actually have 3 targets. Floor 4 is actually cleared. It's floor 2 that we have to go back for. But let's have a bit of a look around and just sort of see. So we've still, floor 2 was not fully done. There may still be units in here. There's nothing in there. It's just the toilet area. Just plastic mask. It's just a trash container. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Gee, we were lucky. We almost were so close to dying in that last one. I won't worry about looking in the food containers. This looks like the cafeteria, doesn't it? Is it worth having a look down here? What the hell is that? Looks like some sort of giant spider. Yeah, there's still more units back down this way, but we've done what we have to do here. If we just have a quick look at this one mission here again. So we've actually done all we needed to do this other side. I won't worry about those. That's a Reverend back up in this area. So let's just get out of here. And we'll come back up for this. So back down to floor 3. And we need to just get down into here. Floor 2. So we've just got 3 units to kill off in this one. far up that way. That takes us back down to the bottom layer. Looks like we've cleared out all of this, but they can still be wandering around anywhere. So I think we'll just sort of treat it as if this is a new layer, even though we know the layouts. The auto dock there if we need it. Another auto dock there which has got nothing in it. I think we will actually just keep on going back up. Okay, nothing much else in this room. It's another of those big spider things. Here we go. So this one here has got a melee. This one's ranged, but only moves at 1. Does have the Starlock single pistol. Effective range only 4. So I'll just move up and move at 2. Take that battery. So it's only going to move. Can only move at 1. So I'll just stay where I am. And this one moves at 1 as well, only melee, so we'll just stay where we are. Okay, they're down. We're going to have a quick look and see what they've got. If there's anything of great value, I'll take it with me for now, but we're not going to be able to leave with it, I don't think. And that's all the body parts we've just sheared off. Okay, 2 ranged units, moving at 1, moving at 2. This one here has got the Hydra pistol. That one's got the Starlock pistol. So the Hydra has got a effective range of 5, so it's a little bit longer than where ours is. Let's have a quick look at the at what we have to go and do. How many do we need to eliminate? 1 more to kill. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for them to come. And we're just going to swap over. Here they come. There we go. We can now leave. Let's wait for him to come in. Alright, they're down. So, oh, we've got another one in through here, another ranged unit. Only moves at 1. Damn it. Here we go again. So some wounds become infected, so they've got an infection chance now. What's he firing with? This is a Reverend. He's only got 1 hit points. He is... there we go, he's down. So he does have medical glue. This is the... let's just disassemble this food container. Does have that as well. Okay, so if we have a look at our health again, it's only a scratch, but there is a percentage. There's a bit of a chance of us. Now this one here stabilizes wounds. Yeah, I can use that. I'll just use it. All right, so that will then sort of get what we need. Let's just move back up to where we need to be. So we've now done our mission. And is that the way up or down? I think we started here. I think we have to go this way. Yep, up to floor 3. And then over to floor 4 to pick up all of our loot. We'll just contact them in a second. So we'll do the evacuation, mission completed, but we'd now just pick up all of our stuff in through this other side. So we can leave all the rags and stuff behind. We don't need all that. Rubber, I think we took some rubber back with us last time. There's hardly any of those bullets, so we'll just chuck them on the floor as well. The all these chips and stuff, let's just eat them. Chuck that away as well. Not that this really matters at all, to be honest, because I really can't afford to take this stuff with me. The water bottles we don't need to take with us. I will take that. I'll definitely take that. The bullets I don't really need. I definitely want to take them. Oh, hang on, what have I done? Have I done a take all? In that case, the makeshift batteries, would ditch them as well. Hydrogel, because what I definitely want to be taking this mine chip, because we don't have Victoria. Research dump disk, we want that as well. The lab boots, they're nice and strong. Field lab pants are nice and strong as well. This is strong. The rookie vest we'll take. That one as well will heal up when we get it back home. I'll ditch those bullets. So it gives me all of the, like, this is all pretty good. Is there anything that we really want to take? I think that's good enough. One thing I can do is just leave that there for a second, just come back into here, and then just go and reload. And then just go back in and put them back in there. And that's about it. So we'll do the evacuation now. So that was good. We almost died, but we got out there with a lot of good loot. Mission complete. Continue. The balance of this version seems really, really cool. Hi Blightfang, how are you going? Saying, how is the space pirating? We're doing well. We're doing very, very well. We have an extremely strong unit. So what do we end up picking up through here? Defibrillators again, bullets, Eclipse blades. We already had that one, I think. So it's worth a bit of money though. Toolbox, yeah, more bullets in through this other side. Anyway, that's fine. So we'll just go and continue that one. So heaps of stuff that was then sort of added into the mix. We'll also just unload all, and I'm going to also unload the ammo there, just so we can get rid of that one. And I think I can just reload that one now with these. So I'll just keep that with these bullets, with those different bits and pieces. We'll now just do a sort through this stuff. So we have one cloning system. That's I think we need two. Let's just go back and finish off the mission. These, so I've set it so that these automatically sort of heal up properly each time. So finish the mission. Where's Phobos? Oh, Deimos, sorry, we're in the orbit of Deimos. Not sure where that's glowing. So we can do the civil resistance one where we actually just go in against civil resistance, which I think we'll do. But I actually run out of time, guys, so I'm going to have to leave it here. But this is a great little game. It is a really, really cool game. Let's just see if we can actually upgrade our spacecraft. No, I still can't do it. It's the cloning. So cloning, we need to upgrade that one. We need 2 of them. We've got 1 of them. So, and in terms of, we can't go and communicate with any of these. Now that's under maintenance, the Dark Floor Education System Centre. So that will be sort of back up and ready again fairly soon. Stock market wise, they're now happy with us. So we're in a position where we could trade with them. Wonder if we go to the moon and trade with them there. If we have a look and see where they actually do have stuff. They've got 13 assets. That's just their locations. That's not all their locations. That is one of theirs there. If we just leave it for 3 days. Anyway, I've run out of time, so I will leave it here, guys. So thanks for watching. Great little game, this one, so definitely worth a look at. Also, another game that I haven't had a chance to play, I'm going to hopefully be able to get at some point, is which I will show you on my I'm not exactly sure how well it will sort of go playing it, but I'll just show you that, because this is a series of games that I absolutely love, and I was hoping to play it earlier than this, or like to actually sort of show it. But the Jackbox Party Pack, I don't know if you guys have ever played the Jackbox games. With Christmas coming on, and I'll just quickly show it. I won't play it, but I'll just quickly show it, because I definitely think that this is like, if you're looking for something to do over Christmas, particularly if you've got friends or family that you're going to be spending some time with, this is awesome, like absolutely awesome. I haven't played this particular pack, but I've played so many of the packs, and it's sort of one of these things, when our family does get together, this is one of the things that we tend to spend a bit of time playing. This and, what are they called? There's these tubes you can hit which make a musical sound. Anyway, it's a bit weird, but we often, like with our, and also with the extended family, you can sort of end up playing with a group of people. I'll just get started in here just to show you what I mean. So there's different mini games, but they're all, you just use your phone. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I did want to sort of mention it, because I may not get a chance to play this before Christmas, and it's a great way to spend some time with, as I said, friends and family, like in the same room. What we do is just have a laptop connected to the TV, and then we just all sit around with our phones and play the game, and it's just an absolute, it's so funny. All the different games that they've got. So they've got like different mini games, but they do such a good job of these. So I highly recommend these, particularly when you're sort of catching up with family, etc. But I won't have a chance to play it today, and I was sort of hoping that I would have a bit of time before Christmas, because it's absolutely ideal for Christmas. So anyway, I thought I'd just mention that one right now. But yeah, if you haven't played a Jackbox Party Pack, they're really good fun, and even the older ones. I'll just go back. I'll just exit back out to the pack. Yes. Each pack has got like not a theme as such, but just it's got like a number of different. This one's got 5 different games in it. They've all got about 4 or 5 games in them, and sometimes you get some duds. But the ratings I saw in this one, pretty much all the games people have enjoyed playing. So you've got sort of like different things like study the evidence, question fellow players, and find the criminal. So looks pretty cool, that one. If I just go back in there again. And you got play, you got settings. Actually, settings is sort of different again, but it's really good way to spend some time with. You don't need that many players. Like, you need maybe sort of at least 4, I would guess, to really sort of make it good fun. But you can play up to a fair number, up to about 8. So yeah, great when you do actually have family around. Boom Whackers is the other thing that we play, which is, I'll let you guys Google that if you're interested. Boom Whacker is so much fun, particularly if you've got little kids around. They really enjoy it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. So I will be back again tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be playing a multiplayer game of Ashes of the Singularity with battle mode. We're sort of trying to catch up before Christmas, but it may end up being an after Christmas thing. Anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow if you're around. We may... Will I get a chance to play it tomorrow? I'll see how I go. I'll see it the Jackbox Party Pack. I've been a little bit wary about trying to play it because I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to be able to run it effectively online. I know it's good for online, but I just haven't actually got to it yet. Anyway, guys, going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. But I do highly recommend that as a great, it can kill so much time with family playing that particular party pack, and literally everyone can play it. You just need to have a mobile phone. It's really, really simple. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.